Lock at the face.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to FreshandFit Podcast, man. We got two special guests in the house, man. MrOrganik and Tall Guy, man. Let's get it.
Top of the mookers, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the show. We got a special show today, man. Before we get into it, guys, patreon.com/freshfit, where you guys can see all the exclusive behind-the-scenes stuff of me kicking out unruly and annoying girls off the show. You guys want to see the Frank Castles and everything else like that, see the behind-the-scenes, where we're in the, kicking them out into the hallway. Go ahead for all the craziness over there.
Yep.
And then what else?
Zoom calls as well.
Zoom calls, guys. Yep. We have, for all our higher tier patrons, at the 97 and 200 tier, we do one weekly Zoom call per week. We're going to do our Zoom call probably tomorrow, guys.
Tomorrow, yeah.
So, 8 p.m. So get ready for that. Also, merch, guys. Obviously, you guys want to get the... when girls reschedule dates, I punish bad behavior. And then the FreshandFit Podcast shirts, link is below. And then also, guys, we're on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, every single platform that you guys listen to podcasts, we're on there. Just make sure that you listen with headphones, because you will definitely get fired from your job listening to us.
And also, follow us on Twitch as well. We just made an account. It's live right now on Twitch. Go follow us as well. Cool. And then the party May 15th is going to be lit. Hella bad checks. MrOrganik is going to be there.
The God
himself. And it's going to be lit, guys. So party May 15th.
Yeah, man. Party May 15th. Get the tickets below. We'll put the link down there, guys, if you want to join for general admission and for VIP. Jump in, join us, meet us in person, shake hands, kiss babies, all that type of thing. There won't be any babies there, but you guys know what I'm saying. And then what else are we trying to
I think that's
shamelessly sell? All right, cool. Other than that, man, let's introduce the guests, man.
Guests of honor.
Yeah.
So, we know who you are. They should know who you are by now, but if they don't know, who's MrOrganik and who's Tall Guy?
Have no fear. MrOrganik is here.
You ain't go with the full.
Yeah, I ain't go, shoo.
There you go.
Have no fear. Shoo. MrOrganik from OrganicLifestyle.com is here. Ooh, that was a little bit of goddamn who that was, Slim.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, without the guitar, just straight raw voice, man. But yeah, MrOrganik, man, the one and only, the 6'6", 230, you know what I'm saying, sturdy rich nigga, you know what I'm saying, came here on this earth to, apply pressure through finance, positivity, and prosperity, man, and just keeping it pure and positive at the same time.
We're happy to have you here, man.
Man, I really appreciate being here, man. Appreciate
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can't outdo that. That's MrOrganik. I'm just Tall Guy, brother. Call me Corey, Slim, Tall Guy, Tall Guy Garvey's, whatever you want to call it, man.
Yeah.
Man, you're too humble, bro. You're too modest, man.
You put us both together, we top of the mook, man.
Yeah,
That's
big
true.
top of the move.
That's true. Okay, so first question is, guys, how did you meet and start your YouTube career?
Oh, man, the story about us meeting is legendary.
Yeah, it is.
Basically, we was at we started off knowing each other from playing basketball.
Yeah.
And
so when I came home from prison,
Yeah.
I met him.
Yeah, he come from prison. He met me. He was on the same basketball team, it's like a rec league or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was on the same team and shit like that. And you know me, I was playing, getting my points off, killing and shit. Boom. And, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I heard, I probably had about 30 at half. So it's like, I know nigga ain't coming for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on the court like, I'm finna get 50 this half. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just bending down at the half court resting, you know what I mean? Like Jordan be doing. And then I heard it go, I look over and this nigga come on something, hey man, I got you. And I look like, no you don't, nigga, man, get it out of here, man. You ain't coming for me, man. Like, what are you doing? So like, hey man, I got you, man. I'm like, hey.
No, we gotta pause there. So before this, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got subbed out, right? So mind you, at this time, I still got a bracelet on my ankle.
Damn.
Yeah, so when I came home from prison, I had a conditional, obviously, parole, but they didn't give me ISR. So I had just a bracelet. So my first 2 months when I came home from prison, I had a bracelet on. So, I'm getting time that's granted from my parole officer to be able to go to the gym, to be able to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to transition to a basketball player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I come, and I had a few hiccups and a few problems before at this time, and my little brother was with me. His name's Officer Jones. So, you know,
Yeah, Officer Jones.
Yeah, he got his YouTube channel.
Shout out to him,
Subscribe.
man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my dog, my right-hand man. But we went, and everybody got subbed out on the team. So I'm learning about basketball just like everybody else, right? Well, everybody else have been basketball players, but I'm learning as I'm here. So, you know, everybody gets subbed out, and nobody's subbing this nigga,
Nobody.
right? So I'm like,
They wouldn't dare.
niggas scared to sub this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't worried about that nigga. You about to come out the game. You know what I'm saying? So next thing I went up to him and said, hey, man, I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? You out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else grabbed this nigga. So I'm like, nah, I was thinking about to come out the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So next thing I go and I say, hey, I got you. And he just looked up. He was bending on his knees like this. When he looked up at me, and I said, yeah, you out, man. And then he was like, and he just looked back and forth and just ignored me. Now, mind you, though, the last person that did that to me, concussion. You know what I'm saying? Head split open to the dome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't like none of that. It's disrespectful because then you pretty much telling me do something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I just had a situation where I almost, you know what I'm saying, got sent back to the clinker.
Yeah.
And my little brother, so I looked at my little brother, and my little brother was like, no. And I was like, I don't know how, man. But I made my little brother a promise I would stop. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at this thing, I said, so I walked off the court with the goddamn dry mouth.
Oh, man. Yeah, because he had to walk back
Well, I
off
was
the court.
hot.
Because he walked all the way to me half court in the center court. Yeah. And I'm looking like, man, come on, man. How dare you even touch me, really?
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? That's what I was thinking, like, what? Niggas don't come in for me. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I didn't know him like that, so he didn't know me like that. He didn't know we was two, like, real ferocious people, but we didn't know each other.
Right.
So he goes back, sit down, and I'm just sitting there. You know, I'm going, then we continue the game. As I'm looking, this nigga just staring at me, running down the court. He just look, you know, he got them green eyes too, so you could just see the extra goddamn illumination on the eyes staring at me. I'm like, man. So I got my nigga PJ who know ball. I'm like, man, what's up? This nigga keeps staring at me, man. This nigga, I said, man, that nigga got the joint. That nigga crazy. I'm like, oh yeah. I said, all right, okay, shit. And then after that, we finished.
I hated that
He
nigga
hated
after
me.
that.
So after that, from then on, he hated me, right? So we never talked nothing. I see him in passing. We play like the little in the gym.
Don't say
We
nothing
never
to that
talked
nigga.
to each other, no nothing. And then like I think he went to school, right?
Yep.
And he started coming back like working out in the gym. And I'm seeing him like, damn, okay, this nigga putting in work. Because I'm always the person, I'm the only one that put in super work, like working out and doing all the extras. So
Yep.
I never seen nobody else doing it.
Right.
But I see him coming back from school, going in the gym, working out by himself. Only me and him in there. He got an extra shake. He got a little food. I'm like, this nigga going, he putting that work in. So he came out one day, I'm like, hey, man, you going type crazy, bro. I see you getting bigger and shit, man. You doing good, bro. He's like, all right, man, whatever. Like, this was calm, like, kind of blew me off. Like, all right. But he listened, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then after that, he just went to school. And then as he at school, it was like, we still wasn't that cool, you know what I mean? But he was like tuning into my shit on Snapchat and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like we basically got cool through like Snapchat. He watching my Snapchat, so I'm just talking crazy.
But every time I came back, he'd always try with me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, this nigga. You know
So
what I'm
I
saying?
kept trying to be cooler with everything. I knew I realized he's the cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing what he doing. He going to school. I heard about his story. He was in prison. I'm like, damn, it's actually a cool nigga. So ain't too many like us. So I try to break that barrier. Like, man, I see what you're doing, but he still was like stiff on me. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying?
And this is in Minnesota,
This
right?
is
For
in
the
Minnesota.
people, for the people that don't know, you guys, what part of Minnesota are you guys from?
Well, he's actually from San Diego,
Yeah, originally
California.
from San Diego. Then I moved
Okay.
to a small town in Illinois. But I'm originally from San Diego, California. You know what I'm saying? I moved to Minnesota. I was already like 25, 26.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an old ass nigga. So, you know what I mean?
And
Ancient
guys-
dinosaur.
Yeah.
You guys were the youth center, right?
Yeah, but it's a
Well, it's not a
basketball
youth center.
academy.
Yeah, it's a basketball academy. So we trained NBA niggas. It could be D1, D2, D3. But, you know, most of the time during the season it's children because, you know, all the they overseas hooping.
Yeah.
All the people in the league, they in the league hooping at that time. So it's like the only people that's available in that time span on season is kids that once they're done with school, then they come get their extra training. You know, top tier kids and all that stuff.
So I've been watching you from the Honda days, right? Like I told you earlier when we spoke. What made you kind of transition from the youth, like the basketball place to like YouTube and commit to that? Because I know like you guys are making money from that, of course, but like what made you say, you know what, I'm gonna stick to YouTube, see how it goes, and then put some faith behind that?
Well, I'll say it like this. So after I became, and so it's going to be a full circle spin back to what you're talking about here, right?
Okay.
But just to kind of finish where we were
How we
with
met,
him,
Yeah.
how I met with him is he when he was trying to be cool with me, right? And this is gonna be full circle back to what you just asked me.
Yeah.
When he was, trying to be cool with me, right? And I'm sitting there and he's hearing about me and I'm hearing about him, right? And then next thing you know, I'm watching his Snapchat thing and he was like a real personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's everything that y'all see. He's always been this way. I'm talking about when nobody knew this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it was like funny. It was like, this nigga, but that's how you knew, like, really manifest yourself to be who you want to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga would be this way every day on Snapchat. It was just the funniest shit ever. Right? And even though I didn't like him, I was like, this nigga, like, I never didn't like him for how cocky he was, or
that's what I did to him.
It was just what
It
you
was the
played with
basketball
me.
thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. It was that one instance where, yo, I'm subbing you. And like, nah, fuck you. I ain't
And
getting
you
off the court.
disrespected me,
Yeah.
and I done went for nigga upside niggas' jaw for way less.
For
You know what I'm saying? So to do
For
that
sure.
to me, you know what I'm saying? That was unheard of. I never, in 4 years in prison, no nigga ever played with me.
Right.
So for this nigga to do that to me and I'm free?
Right.
Oh shit, that was bad. That hit a chord, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So it was like getting past that, and then we becoming cool, and then he keeps showing me love and showing me respect, and I'm like, and I'm hearing different things, and I'm around him, and I'm watching shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also watching Snapchat. I'm seeing he's a personality. He's really funny, right? And he's saying shit that, just isn't socially normal, right, to say, but I agreed with. You know what I'm saying? So
I've
it's
already
like,
noticed that hanging out with him.
100%. He's an ignorant motherfucker. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
awesome, though.
But it's dope
Yeah.
because the shit he's saying is like, it comes off as really ignorant, but he's actually really smart.
Yes.
And he has a whole different part to him that a lot of people don't know if you can't scratch past the surface. But it's a lot to scratch by with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once we became cool, and then like, we were working together, because I ended up getting a job there, right? And he was already working there. So that's a whole nother story today. We could tell it another time. But then I'm around him a lot, and I'm seeing him in the office, and he's making shirts and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so by the time it kind of just happened how we were cool, right?
Right, for sure.
But when
Over
it
time.
happened, it happened.
Working together so much. We doing camps. We eat together fucking 12 hours all day, tired. So eventually, you either gonna not focus on somebody or you are.
Yeah.
And we were around each other so much, we so got the similar mindset. Eventually, we became cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just organically happened. You know what I'm saying? From the negative, it turned to a positive. We working every day. We talking after work. We there for hours. I'm learning more about his story, learning more about me, seeing how I move, I see how he move, and eventually we just became, you know what I'm saying, freaking frack, man.
Yep. And now just spin back to what you asked me, right?
Yeah.
So seeing him, after we're cool, this is a nigga that really, really wanted to be like famous, right? And he was a nigga that really had all these different niches. You know what I'm saying? These like real niche things. And he's building merch, and you're like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this was things I never wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching him every day at work. He's stenciling his sweaters and shit.
Yeah.
And I personally was like, this nigga ain't got it all, but I fuck with him because I ain't got it all. So I take one to no one. So,
sure.
I buy the merch. He had his
did.
rap shows. I come to his rap show, there'd be 3 motherfuckers
He
there.
always say, goddamn, first was 10.
It was like
now
5
it's
max.
now it's 3.
No, it was like 5 max. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was like 5 people max. And he was up there and he was doing his MrOrganik thing, right? Going dumb. And I'm just like, man,
Okay.
Yeah. It was,
okay, all right, keep going, brother. You know what I'm saying? But he was doing it though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, by the time it came to me to do YouTube, now here goes the full circle. So my nephew, when I came home from prison, shout out to my nephew, Baby B, like he told me to make like a Facebook when I came home from prison, right? I didn't know what the fuck Facebook was.
Right.
Because the only thing that when I was in prison, before I went to prison was MySpace. Before
Damn.
Yeah.
Me and you are right around the
See
same
what I'm
age, so
saying?
I feel that
Yeah,
pain.
and the only thing before that was Black Planet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Black
it was
Planet.
like, yeah, so I'm like, shit, I don't know shit of what the fuck is Facebook. So he told me to YouTube it, and I said, what the fuck is YouTube? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the next time he said, YouTube that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so I found out about YouTube, and then what happened was I started teaching myself, I taught myself everything to YouTube, how to build my credit.
Yeah.
I taught myself how to get cars. I taught myself, how to play basketball through YouTube. Nobody taught me shit. You know what I'm saying? I self-taught myself everything. Yep. But once I found out about YouTube, I was like, because it was crazy coming home from prison, and you could just type in something, and then you could it just shows you. And I'm not a good reader. Like I can read good, but like I don't retain knowledge well from reading.
Right.
I retain knowledge from visually seeing.
Yep.
And somebody breaking it down really slow for me. I'm a slow.
I hate reading too.
Yeah, I'm not with
I
that
listen
shit.
to Audible books if anything.
Yeah, everybody got their ways that they retain their knowledge, right?
Yep.
So it's like I could read, but I used to read in the hole when I was in prison just to go to sleep because it would make me sleepy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so just to get some sleep, I would read. You know what I'm saying? But so I found out about it, and then next thing you know, I started finding out, like, damn, you can literally find out everything on this shit.
Right. Yeah.
So then next thing you know, I started looking up things I was passionate about, like cars. I always loved cars. I never wanted to come home and play basketball. I wanted to come home and do cars. But the thing was, it was like I had the opportunity. My brother told me I got tall. I could do this basketball shit. So fuck it, let me give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? Worst was come shut, I can always go back and just do some car shit, right?
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it. So I did it. And then next thing you know, when I was doing the basketball shit I had always hated and never liked, it was like, I want to look at why I'm doing this basketball shit. It was like an ends to a mean. That's how I looked at basketball. So it was like I eventually wanted to get to cars, right? Ain't that crazy how it worked? But then next thing you know, I started like looking up different things, how to build your credit, get certain cars, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then I find the cars I like. And then I started finding like there's people that really just vlog their cars, right? Like, and I didn't know what vlogging was.
Car vloggers.
So, yeah. So I just stumbled across people I really fucked with that had the cars I liked. And then I would keep watching their videos. I didn't even know how to subscribe to somebody for years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah.
You just like manually search them on YouTube.
All the
like,
time.
All right, I'm watch this guy
Yeah,
versus like get the
or if it
notifications.
popped up on the initial, like but usually it was always I would just search for the people I fuck with, find out their name.
Who was somebody you watch all the
Street
time?
Speed 717.
Street Speed 717.
Street
Yeah.
Speed.
That was my nigga. That's the one I was watching 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the car that I wanted, cool personality, white dude. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy to see it, and I'm like, damn, this is kind of cool. What the fuck he doing? You know what I'm saying? And even though he white and I'm black, it was still like, you know.
Inspirational.
It was inspirational to me. You know what I'm saying? I liked the content he making. I wasn't making it like a race thing. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I like what he's doing, right? And he was pretty universal across the board to me for it to stick with me. So I was like, damn, I like him. He white. I can't really relate to him. You know what I'm saying? As far as like upbringing or life or whatever like that. But I liked him as a person. And I liked the content he made.
And the cars was the common
And
denominator.
the cars was the common denominator. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, you know, it'd be, like by the time I got done with basketball and everything, I blew my knee out and all that shit. I'll give you that story later. But then
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was
but
nuts.
That's actually like a means to end to what you went to too. It kind of connects.
It did. That's what I'm saying. That shit was nuts, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So then I was like, shit. I had a Hellcat, and I was like, you know, I had a Hellcat for months, and now it's gonna fall back to him. It was I wanted to do a YouTube. I'm like, well, shit. I'm watching him every day, and all these people I fuck with, and you know, everybody has these cars and this cool shit and this fly shit, but nobody's teaching people how to get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's making it seem like every car's bought cash, everything is this, everything is that, but nobody's giving the blueprint on how to get these things. It's just I got a lot of nice shit. Watch me be entertained, right? Which was cool, and I was entertained. But what about the people that's like me that had to take the back route like me? They want to know the blueprint because when I was watching their videos, I was wondering how the fuck they were doing it.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Now that I did it, I said I want to show other people how to do it. My way wasn't perfect. I was broke as fuck at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I want to show people I got it, but here, look, I'm still broke. But I'm gonna show you how I did it, and maybe this might work for other broke people that are like had the same situation as me.
Yeah.
And you got to take that long back route. So then I went to him, and here goes where it goes full circle. I'm not a camera person. I'm not a person that likes spotlight. We talked about this at dinner, right?
Yeah,
I'm not a person that's like that shit. Like even though I'm an extroverted person and I could talk, I got personality.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that was just something that was seamless on transferring on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so I tried it. I felt stupid as fuck. I said, man, I'm done with that shit. I ain't doing it. But then my little brother, Officer Jones, was like, bro, fuck it, just do it. And I said, yeah, bro, I felt stupid as fuck though. You know what I'm saying? Like even editing myself, I'm like, why the fuck am I looking like that? Why the fuck do I sound like that shit? I was critiquing myself so hard.
Yeah.
So I went into the office, was at work the next day, and I went to the office and I asked him and our dog Mac Irv. Shout out to Mac Irv, man.
Stream his music, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I went in and he fuck with y'all podcast heavy too.
Yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Man,
Mac
that's
Irv, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Shout out to him, man.
For
Shout out to
sure.
Mac Irv.
Yep. And so I told him, I said, hey man, I went to both of them. I said, you niggas don't make fun of me, right? Because I don't like being made fun of, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, definitely if I'm being serious, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If we cracking jokes, cool.
That's one thing.
But if I'm being serious, don't make me feel stupid for asking a question. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
So I went to him. I said, what do y'all do? Don't make fun of me. And I said, how the fuck do y'all? Because I watched this nigga make a music video one time. There was no music in the back and he was dancing. And he was like, it was the weirdest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he'd be dancing. There's no music, right? He'll have someone on his phone or he'll just be voicing it and knowing it in his head.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, that nigga look really stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, but you gotta have a vision for it, right?
Yeah,
and I knew
yeah.
that this is what he did.
Right.
So I respected him for it. So I said, hey, and I watched him do all this behind the scenes shit. So I went to him, I said, hey, so how do y'all do that shit? Like, don't you feel stupid? And he was like, yeah, but you gotta just say fuck it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
And the nigga was like, man, you gotta hit the fuck it button.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, okay. Well, I kind of imagined it like Dexter Laboratory, and then Dee Dee hit the big red button. That's the fuck it button. So I was like, fuck it. So I went home. And then I said, fuck it. And I talked, because at first I was trying not to cuss. I was trying not to be like me. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, like it's normal on YouTube now to see, you get on YouTube and you see niggas doing cars and shit like that. But at this time, it didn't exist.
To give people a timeline, what year was this approximately?
2000, I created my channel. I'm gonna show you how long I was bullshitting. I made my channel in October 2016, I believe. And I didn't put out a video till like February or March of 2017.
Oh, wow.
And I had my Hellcat. I bought that in January of 17. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was just like bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like I said, it wasn't a social norm to be like how we are on YouTube.
Of course.
And getting paid and all that shit.
Back then, in 2016, 2015, and the early 2010s, it was like prank channels.
Right.
If you didn't do a prank channel, it was, it was very tough to blow up. And we were talking about this yesterday after the podcast, like, vlogging, guys, for those that don't know, is by far the hardest way to grow on YouTube. Like it is tough. And it's like, bro, when you were saying like, I feel stupid doing this, whatever it is, I felt that because I've walked around with a Sony a6400 and like a Gorilla Pod, walking around like this, and like I'm like, bro, I can't do this. This is the worst.
No, it's top level.
Yeah, so it's like a whole other thing.
You gotta hit
like,
that fucking button, man.
Yeah,
you know
man. So
like,
for anyone that's a content creator, like whether it's even if you're like on TikTok or anything, you understand that like vlogging and shooting yourself alone, even with your cell phone, it's like weird sometimes.
Hell yeah.
People look at you like you're crazy. So I feel that, man.
Yo, but I'll say this though.
Minnesota.
When he was vlogging, right, it was all educational. He broke down, okay, you know what? I took an L here by doing this, but you know what? You try this. And like, real talk, I used to watch like car vloggers as well.
Appreciate it, bro.
Oh, yo, how do you think it's getting these cars? Did they buy them
No
cash?
one tells you, yo.
He broke it down. You know what? This is what I did. Learn from me. And
Lease, finance,
exactly.
you pay for it. You know
the only guy I know, man. So
and I want to say this too.
Yeah.
So
thank you, bro.
Because you're right around my age, Slim. So like, we grew up in like that MTV Cribs era.
Yep.
Right. So you just saw the finished product.
Always.
You would see a rapper's house. Back in the day, like go down memory lane, right? Like
right.
early 2000s, right? You watch MTV Cribs, you watch your favorite rapper. Oh, this is my house, whatever. And it's like the same thing all the time. It's a big-ass house in L.A., wherever it is. And then they show you, oh, let me show you my movie room. And then they show you Scarface, right? Every single rapper, bro.
And then find out it was not even their real house.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like those days with cable television, whatever, you just saw the end product. But with YouTube, now you see how it's done. Which is why I think, personally, we were talking about it earlier at dinner, I think, YouTube's going to overtake cable television in the next 5 years.
Nothing connects more than YouTubers with their support system.
Exactly.
That's just more hands-on and like you live with the people. Like I always tell them, y'all not living through me, y'all living with me.
Right.
Y'all see me climb this mountain, y'all was there with me.
Yeah.
Y'all saw my ups, y'all saw my downs, y'all was with me.
Yeah.
Y'all not living through me. Y'all right here with me, motherfucker. I wouldn't be here without y'all.
And the fact that they can like interact with you in the
crazy.
comments or like, directly support you, whatever, I think YouTube's going to transcend cable television soon.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, like you're an example of that. You're telling people like, okay, you see the nice cars and all that, but I'm going to show y'all how I actually did it.
Right.
The background. And that's like, people love that because YouTube, just like you said, I was self-taught. A lot of people go to YouTube for edutainment, right? So it's like, that's fantastic.
And also, you guys are the only guys I knew from back then that showed your L's. Because like us, we show all our L's, right?
Yeah,
like
facts.
we had some bad things in the past, whatever. We talk about it on camera.
Right.
Y'all niggas get the pure from the sea, like from the jump. And you know what's funny? Like you feel that energy because once again, people all try to paint a perfect picture, but nobody's perfect.
Right.
You guys broke it down. You know what? I failed here. I did this wrong, but you know what? Learn from me. That's powerful, man. So
100%. So and they love to see that. They not only do they love to see it. So there's a small concentrated few that love to see it because it lets them know that the blend of emotion they're going through is normal in this grind to become something great, right? But most of the people want to just see it just because it's toxic and it's bullshit, right? And they want to see you take losses, not wins. You know what I'm saying? That's more. Why do you think that everything in the headline around the world is always negative?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it sells better. Nobody, if somebody say, "Hey man, I won $1 million today," like people want to hear about you lost $1 million.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what gets the clicks.
That's what get clicks more than I won it. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's how I learned it. Here's how I got it. So it's like that shit's huge. So for us to get in how we got in, I think that's also another part of it that helped us have the growth we had is because people love to hate us right from the beginning, right? Because we get into this world and let's just keep it pure. Like YouTube is more prominently of a
It's
white.
a white man sport.
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We was Dr. J. We was Wilt Chamberlain.
We came in and brought the
Dunking on
flavor.
little white boys and all that, man.
Yeah.
Our genetics is way more pure and more substantial than theirs. How we entered this game. No one ever came in the way we did. No one's in this game the way we are in this game. And that's got to be understood. You know what I'm saying? My dog came in, put his life on the line, bought a car he couldn't afford, and showed y'all.
Everybody told me don't do it.
Told him how you got it, how he didn't have it. He telling y'all how much gas in this motherfucker, and then boom, told you how he parked that motherfucker outside when he couldn't get in the garage. He's showing you the realest shit ever, man. And it should be appreciated and condoned. Without him, a lot of people won't be doing YouTube to this day and having no success because of Tall Guy, and that need to be understood. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be here without him, because once he started doing that shit, I knew what it was. He had a couple videos in. I said, nigga, you got it.
though.
He told me, man, I only get 1,000 views. I said, nigga, this YouTube. You just started. You getting thousands of views?
Yeah, facts.
I'm up and been rapping for 3 years. I do a goddamn rap video. I get 1,000 views in a year. You know what I'm saying? I said, no, nigga, you're getting 1,000 views a day, and you just started.
Because
Look
I'm
at
a
your
top of the
subs.
MOOC thinker, though.
He
You
think
know
I'm
what
supposed to have millions. I'm like, no, nigga, you got it, nigga. You in there? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I already knew what it was, and then for me, once he came and was doing YouTube, I always wanted to do it too, because I watched a Netflix documentary on YouTube.
So, but wait, tell them real quick though before you get that. So when I came into the office and then I hit the fucking button.
Oh, yeah.
I went back. I did the video. I talked how I talk. I moved how I move, and I said, "Fuck it, I don't give a fuck." And then I taught myself how to edit.
Yeah.
Right. And then
Shit.
Yeah. So I did everything.
Yeah.
I locked myself in the
Yo,
house for like
that's
3
the
days.
worst.
Yeah, that was, I don't know how you did that. Yeah, that was top level.
I went
Yo.
crazy.
Yeah.
So then I did that, and then next time I went back and I threw it up there, right? And I threw like a couple videos, and then next time I went back and I said, "Look, nigga, I did it."
He
Right?
just sent me the video. Look at my video, man. I'm like, I see you got a little edit. Boom, you play a little music in the background. I said, okay, boy, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I do music, so I know like how to make a video. So I'm like, that look clean, boy. You working? You know what I'm
And he
saying?
was like, "Man, you know, I always thought about doing guns and shit, right?" And he was like, "You know, it'd be." And I said, "So what's the channel be around?" He said, "I said mine's gonna be cars." He said, "Mine's gonna be about me." I was like,
From the rip, I wanted the full production. I wanted a nigga to follow
Yes,
me
you did.
around.
Yeah.
From day one, I said I want to do it unless I get somebody to follow me with a camera.
Yeah.
I want them to film my life so they get full body, see the outfit, see I'm towering over people. I want to understand it from the rip. And I said I ain't gonna do it till then. He was like, man, just come on my channel, bro, and do your car on my channel. I'm like, man, I ain't want to do that dumb shit. He's like, no, come on, man. And I got on this channel.
and he had this dance, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Nigga, we gonna do your dance."
Yeah,
the
I had a
one you
song
do
called
today.
Hopping Out the Coupe. Y'all go stream that motherfucker. It's legendary. We're gonna do the dance, hopping out your car. I'm like, man, I ain't doing all that, bro. Like, nah, we doing too much.
And it was a smash.
And it went crazy.
The people loved it.
They went crazy.
Yeah,
It went nuts.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
just kept going.
We just kept
and then I
going.
kept telling. And then I told him, I said, man, we're gonna start you a channel.
Oh yeah, talking about start your channel. I said, nigga, you already got it going. You tall, I'm tall. We the tall guys. Let's do that, brother. Shit, we the tall guy car musicians. Let's do that, brother. He's like, no, nigga, cause we gonna start getting money. Gonna fuck some shit up. I done seen people do it all the time. So he grabbed my phone, made my account. What you want to be called? But I was like, let's do the same in my Snapchat, man. Organic, MrOrganik. He was like, yeah, MrOrganik. Put it in, boop. Set it up. That's how you get
his picture on there?
monetized. Yeah, put your picture. You get these amount of hours, get this amount of shit. Boom, you start getting money. I'm like, all right, whatever.
No,
bro.
at that time,
We didn't even know about no money.
No,
We
you
just had
didn't
a
have
channel.
watch hours then. You were,
I didn't have nothing.
No, you ain't had nothing. You were grandfathered in with the old rules.
With the old rules.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was gonna ask you
yeah.
next
So
one.
when I came in, I was just monetized right through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we didn't know nothing about the money, so you gotta tell about that. Cause we just gonna do videos and whatever happen gonna happen. We didn't know about the money.
Yeah,
You know what
back
I'm
then
saying?
there was no rules. But you know what people underestimate? Yo, 1,000 views, right? Imagine that being a room of people.
Yeah.
Now imagine 10,000 views.
There you go.
Yeah.
Most rappers, like you said earlier, they do a concert, they might get maybe 500.
Yep.
Most maybe 300.
Yep.
Maybe 200. YouTubers, bro, we get thousands of views.
That's packed.
That's
Yeah.
a stadium full of people.
Yes, that's
So
a
that
whole
little
lot
bit
of
of views,
people.
bro, is a lot.
Yes, it is.
It's like he's always thought like
I
that.
always thought like that.
Now, real talk.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I hate when people say, "Oh, and it got like 4,000 views." Bro, that's a lot of people, bro.
That's a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
Stick them in a room, see if they fit.
I hit the super
Super
chats
chats.
real quick because we got 1942.
Uh-oh.
1942 to the bottom.
Yeah,
getting drunk
1942, guys. I'll hit these super chats real quick. Get right back into it. Okay. So which one, Chris?
Yeah, let's do here.
Okay. We got Jared Robert. Question for Tall Guy car reviews. Thoughts on buying a Hellcat cash versus financing? If you got cash, which you recommend?
I recommend financing all the time. I think that buying a car cash is, I mean, it depends. I ain't never been a super rich motherfucker, so I don't know how it's like to even be that way. But since I've had to take the back route that I've had to go, I always say lease or finance. You know what I'm saying? Is better than buying cash, because as soon as you do it by cash, you imagine spending $100,000 in cash, right? And then leaving the lot and losing 30 grand.
Yeah.
How's that a good investment? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when you lease a car, so people actually, this is crazy, right? This is how you know ignorance is truly bliss.
So
When you lease a car, right? People want to talk all this shit like rappers. Rappers have made it really bad when it comes to people, but white people lease cars all the time.
The most richest.
We're talking about hundreds of millionaires, billionaires still lease their cars. So it's like when I was teaching myself this on YouTube, I said, there's got to be something to this shit.
Right.
How is he a $100 millionaire motherfucker and he leasing his car? But then I listen to a rapper, they're saying it's bad to lease a car. Well, then I go teach myself. I go look up all the videos like what he asking me. Shout out to you, champ.
Yeah.
And when you lease a car, you're literally only paying for the depreciation of that car.
That's it.
So that 20, 30 grand you would lose instantly if you spent 100,000. You're only paying for that 20, 30,000 in 3 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And you get the car back if you want to.
And
then on
you
top
can
of that-
keep it though.
Yeah.
People think when you lease, you keep it's just a rental.
Yeah, you keep
A
it. if you want
finance
to.
or a lease is a rental until you pay it off completely in
anyway.
cash. But the thing is, with a lease, you have
can get out of it.
options. You can get out of that.
Yeah.
A finance, you're stuck like Chuck.
Yeah.
And
But
you gotta
in a
know
lease,
every-
you can keep it.
Yeah, every 3-4 years they change the goddamn face of the damn car anyway. So you want to be paying on a car that doesn't change. You look all old in that motherfucker now. Like if I don't want it, I can just bring it back.
Yeah.
Or I can keep it if I truly want it. It's the same thing, dude. You don't own a car till you pay it all the way off anyway.
Yeah,
Unless you're
facts.
buying the cash. But who really want to do that? I did it a few times just to be ignorant. I'm a rich nigga. I just did it with my G-Wagon.
Was
But
it the Corvette, right? The Corvette
a
you bought the
Corvette
cash?
and the G-Wagon I bought a cash, and that bitch whole transmission blew out on me. But,
Oh, damn.
I'm an
Damn.
ignorant
Instantly.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I got the warranty. You know what I mean? But we live in life though. But for sure, finance at least it from the beginning, bro.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, but
relax.
anytime somebody gets super rich, like if he got cash like that, I think everybody, like I would never say I wouldn't do it one time. If I had super money and I was like a super millionaire or something, I'd do it one time just to say I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I wouldn't go buy Louis or nothing. I'd go buy a car.
But for the average Joe, just finance or lease.
Yeah.
I finance a
for
lease. And I say,
sure.
if you're trying to get your foot in the door, the leasing, and another thing about leasing too is you got to have way better credit score to lease a car than you do to finance. So
Yeah.
people be saying that like that's a roast, but you to lease something, your credit's got to be up to par.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Finance is much easier to do with a super high interest rate with bad credit.
Yeah.
But if you lease something, you got to be in the 2-3%
Yeah.
of interest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Gems, man, gems.
Pure.
Okay, so Rich T, $10. Shout out to my guy Slim. Hashtag Big G Squad TMC.
Appreciate
Doc Tulum just.
Dr. Tulum, just a smoke.
Just a smoke. Okay, shout out to MrOrganik. Hashtag 707.
707.
Whole
Gotta
lot
put
of
the K-
horses.
Gotta put the
Hashtag.
K instead of a C, champ. Come on, man. You're stepping at the brand.
And then hashtag Gargoyle Gang. Don't stop doing the intro, bro.
Organic
And then the Snipe in New Jersey, $5. Much love, Fresh Fit fam. Y'all have opened my eyes to my own value as a man, and now the dating game has changed for me. Homie in the gold, too fresh too. All right,
Organic.
thank
Oh,
man.
there you go.
Talking about organic, and then we got Professor Trill, $10. Ask Slim if he was able to finish teaching organic how to drive a manual vehicle.
I tried, but he won't let me.
No, we did it the other time.
Manasuki, $10. The special sauce of this show is that it combines dating advice with finance, fitness, and the occasional not legal advice, content, in an entertaining way. Respect to the guests, paying my tuition. Absolutely,
brother.
thank you so
Organic
much.
love.
Random Tay.
Random Tay, $20. Just became a fan of Fresh Fit 2 months ago. Been a fan of Tall Car Guy since he first got the hell keezy. Shout out to MrOrganik, Gargoyle Gang. Love to see great things cross paths.
Yep. Big
and
collaborations, man.
Black Wolf Mafia, $30. Hey, I love y'all podcast. I make my wife watch. She gets mad but can't deny the truth. I got y'all, my big bros, no cap. Thank you so much.
30
brother.
ball.
And we got 2,000 live viewers. Guys, please like the video. How many likes we at right now, guys?
Let's see. Refresh.
Guys, get us to at least 1,500.
Goddamn lights.
929.
Bam.
929.
What, 929? Guys, get us to 1,500 likes. There's 2,088 of you guys watching. This is a fantastic interview right now.
Come on now.
And yeah, so
Get
Marcus
that aggravated.
Barron, $25. Been watching these dudes since 2017. Big G Squad, Organic Nation in the building. Thank you so much.
Last one.
Chaquan Jacobs, $20. Hello, FreshandFit. Love from Atlanta. Love the collab with the roommates. Keep me out of Bizarro land. First trip to Miami next month for 25th birthday. Can I please get on the show? Hashtag promise no interruptions.
Interruptions is serious.
Like, last
Shoot us a
night.
DM on Instagram, and
yeah.
then we'll set you up with our boy Allende. Allende is our talent coordinator, guys. So he'll schedule you in. But we got to look at your IG first. Make sure you ain't crazy.
Oh, you got to
Facts.
do that.
You got to.
You got to do that.
Shit.
But yeah, so going back to what we're saying, go ahead, Fresh.
Okay, so I guess the next question is, how did you believe in him that YouTube was like the way to go? Because I know like Slim, you kind of guided him how to start the path, but like what made you believe in Slim rather than anybody else?
Because when I used to watch his videos, it was so genuine. You know what I'm saying? Because he truly was being himself, and it was resonating to the people. Like I said, by the views. The views is one thing, because I'm a numbers person, but it was the subscribers that was growing so fast. Because no one in Minneapolis had no goddamn YouTube and no subscribers on it. So I'm looking like, this dude, you're gaining subscribers. People are locking onto you. They following you. This is different. So I'm like, dog, you got to just keep going. You already in the game. Like, you getting thousands of fucking views. You got thousands of subscribers. No one has this, dog. Just keep on going. You know what I'm saying? So once he put me in there and in his videos, and I start feeling that energy, so people streaming my music more, people following more on IG.
Tell
I'm
them
like,
about the
dog,
famous thing, bro.
oh my God. So they coming one day, right? So me and my man Mac is like, we already like known in the
They
city.
the two top level
Even though it
niggas,
probably be
though.
5 people at the shows, hey, other people had 0 motherfuckers at the show. How about that? That is Minneapolis. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still known. I go to every club, red carpet. I park my car up front. I always was like that for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So I always was the king of downtown. I was that before YouTube. Anybody can't tell you otherwise. So we was already the guy. So he comes in the office one day when he started his YouTube, and he's doing good, the numbers and all. He going there, hey man, send me your new music, bro. Talking to both of us. Send me your new music. I'm gonna put it on my vlogs, man. I'm gonna get y'all famous, man. Have more people fucking with y'all. We like, man, if this nigga don't get the fuck out of here talking about making us famous, nigga, you know who I am. But I promise you, boy, that next couple of weeks when you put them videos in there and them songs, that nigga Matt came in there, hey man, that nigga type was right, wasn't he? I said, yeah, that nigga was right. He making us famous, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was true. He has had that personality that just Slim. Like, he don't mean no harm. He just pure in how he move and how he thinks. So
Right.
anybody else, you'd be like, man, what's wrong with this nigga? But you know that Slim, he's serious. He ain't playing. That's how he moves. So yeah, it put me in a different dimension because I already knew the numbers. When I seen it, the interactions, the comments, I said, this shit is gold.
So next question, guys. So I know the path was kind of like going up well for you guys. What was like pitfalls that kind of like held you guys back? Like things that like came into play. Like, you know what? Damn, I messed up here.
With the podcast, you said?
No, with like YouTube.
YouTube.
Like the
Okay.
journey.
Go ahead,
Like what happened? Like that set you back a little bit.
I mean, shit, it's still to this day, it's still the same thing. It's like, you got to come up with this content. You got to be consistent. Like, I can't pinpoint one thing that set me back or set us back. It's just, you got to stay on this content every single day. You got to put money into this every single day, or it's over for you. So the main thing is being consistent. The main thing is keep taking leaps of faith. The main thing is don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. It ain't no one thing in this. It's the key. Those things have to go on at all times or it's over.
Yeah,
Still to this day.
Because it could be a blend at times of a perfect storm of things just hitting you all at one time. So it's like you said, it's not just one thing, right? It's coming up with the content. It's continuing to take leaps of faith, continuing to keep the people entertained. But you're always treading a thin line, right, between keeping people entertained and losing your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you want to make sure that you're always, self-aware of doing things for you and getting people entertained at the same time. The time I feel like you start to lose is when you do shit just for the people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should always keep your people front in mind, right? Because that's how you blessed to live this life, right? But at the same time, there's a lot of people, majority of the people, right, that's going to tune in when there's a hot title or a thumbnail. But there's a very concentrated few. I can put up a picture of this keyboard thing right here. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna watch regardless. Yeah. But that's a small amount of people. That's your core people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
G-Squad.
G-Squizzle.
G-Squizzle.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the
Gang,
G-Squizzle.
Go Good Gang.
That's why I said there's levels to G-Squad too. There's G-Squad and there's big G-Squad.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I mean? That's why I say there's people that tap in every now and again. I appreciate them. There's people that tap in every rare occasion. I appreciate them. But for the people that's like, even the ones that's watching y'all podcast, everything you throw up,
Right.
they tapping in with.
Yeah.
They follow you on Instagram. Personally, the Fresh and Fit Instagram. They tapped in with the YouTube channel. They hitting the super chat. They're doing all this shit. That's your real core people.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
and there's
support.
the other people that's just following because it's trendy.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, for those people, you always want to keep your main people in mind.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, they should also keep you in mind that the shit that we're doing in this world is really hard to do on a consistent basis.
You're
So
still human, man.
yeah, you're still human. So do your shit and find a way to entertain them at the same time. Otherwise, you'll feel like you just flooded with all this different shit, and then you'll start to do shit just for the people. And then that makes it worse sometimes, because if you do something for just the people one time and it goes good, that's great, right? Because it's like, okay, that worked. But if you do it again and it don't work,
Then
how you gonna take that loss? You know what I'm saying? But now if you do something you really love and you're passionate about and you do it for yourself and for the people, now if the people don't buy it and they not fucking with it, it's cool because you want to do it anyway. You see what I'm saying? So you got to find a way to knock out two birds with one stone. If you don't do that, you'll lose it.
The thing I'll say with that's so true because like if you're, let's say you're a prank channel, right? Yeah. And guys, this is not hate on prank channels or anything like that.
Not at all.
But like you look at someone like Vitaly, right? Every prank had to become more and more excessive and craziness. You know what I'm saying? Like running, on the soccer field, getting arrested for, making certain threats. If you guys know what I'm saying, I don't even want to say it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like you have to get to that next level. So I get what you're saying. Whatever path you take, it needs to be sustainable long term.
For sure.
And you're better off just keeping that audience that messes with you versus like you're getting a new audience by doing crazy stuff.
Right.
But can you continue to do that crazy stuff sustainably for a long period of time and keep your people happy? And I'll say this too about you guys that I really like. You guys have a certain terminology that you guys use. Can you guys, for our audience that might not know what top of the mook means, Gargoyle gang, etc., can you guys define some of these terms for us so that people can go? We can get the glossary.
Yeah, so basically, like mook, it's something I always say, it's something we always said. You know what I mean? It just means almost any and everything, right? You can say this is a mook, but top of the mook is the top level of it. So, and that's what we do. Everything is top. I don't give a fuck of this. I got this mic at the top of the mook mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the regular one. I want the top of the mook mic.
Or if his hat fall off, we said the mook done fell off.
Yeah, the mook done fell off. Knocked your mook off. It could be, mook is any and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the main thing is top of the mook. When we say something is top of the mook, that means whatever it is at the top level of it. There ain't no more. I'm not playing. This is top of the motherfucking mook. So anything could be a mook. You know what I'm saying? But you go top of the mook, that's the elite level where there is nothing above it, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's private jet. That's the top of the motherfucking mook.
But I got to say this, though. Yeah. So we are both very innovative with our words, right? So it's like, that's one of the things that attracts us to each other. So like, I'm very good at coming off with words with the dome, right? He's very good at that, right? So what we do is we have our words that we use together, and then we have our words that we have created separately, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's good for people to keep in mind, for people that really fuck with us. So it's like, don't be a wave hopper, right? To hop on whatever wave is just trending, right? Create your own wave. And this is something that I didn't know I had in me. It actually really, or that I could really appreciate in me until I met this nigga. You see what I'm saying? Because then he would say shit that resonated with me, and I would see shit that resonated with him, with me. You see what I'm saying? And then that right there will start to make you feel like, damn, it is very important that, like, even y'all two together, how you do your podcast, you have your strengths, he has his weaknesses. You have your strengths, you have your weaknesses. So you blend them together, but you have both of the things that you're both very good at, and then when you do them together,
makes it way
makes
better.
A movie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how we are.
That's how we do. Like, and so we just merge that shit. So when it comes to me, I've always been a person of like things that have to make sense when I say them. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I'm a gargoyle, I can break it down in the simplest form. Like, I always was an insomniac as a kid, so I would always be up all night, right?
Same.
And my favorite cartoon as a kid was Gargoyles, because I love them because they come to life at night, boom, and they just go terrorize the city, take care of shit. I'm like, man, I'm like a gargoyle. So I just loved the cartoon. And then I'm a gargoyle because I'm up all night. But then I started resonating with them like, okay, damn, they made out of stone, so they hard. I'm a hard motherfucker. I was always a bully, people, but I'm not a bully. I could whoop any. I didn't pick and choose, but I was a hard person. Yeah. But then I was always fly. Look at my clothes now. Look at the texture. So that's the best thing a nigga could be, is hard and fly at the same time. Yeah. So a gargoyle got wings and it's made out of stone. On top of that, they always on top. They're on top of buildings, on top of churches. So you're a winner. I'm always on top. That's a gargoyle. On top of that, they're on top of churches for the most part too. So gargoyles is with God.
Holy.
The devil has the demons. So I'm ferocious and I got wings. I'm flying. I'm hard, but I'm on the good side. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But if I come down, it's whatever. You know what I mean? But on top of that, I'm immortal. I'm not going to be here forever. But my energy and what I put onto the other people will be here forever. And at the end of the day, I need a statue up for me. And that's how I'm a gargoyle. It's gargoyle status. And the people that rock with me, they gargoyle gang. And gang turn a negative to a positive. Gang stands for going after new goals. So gargoyles, we're never thirsty. We always hungry. I get to one goal, I go to the next. Look at my life. You can see I live like that for real. I get one thing, I'm going to the next and the next and the next. I'm never thirsty. I'm always hungry, though. I'm never satisfied. And that's the gargoyle gang. And my people riding with me. There's nobody ever seen in YouTube history with this amount of subs living like I live, because I got the gargoyle gang with me. That's why I separate myself with the pack and I ran with the gang.
Yeah,
gargoyle.
You guys got a strong support base, man.
Damn, son.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Holy smokes.
I love that, man.
See, like, even how he broke everything down to nitty gritty like that.
Yeah.
That's his God-given ability, his gifts from God. You know what I'm saying? That's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll see some shit like let's say right now if it's raining outside, it's Miami, it rains a lot, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
You hear 3 thunderbolts, you be like 3 of them. You be like, what the fuck? Like,
And I catch it right before it
see,
happened.
that was God. He threw down 3 lightning bolts for 3 of them, and you be like.
Sure.
That's how he be thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Though, and he could be in the water and a wave of splash and it hit everybody, but don't hit him. He said, "Poseidon's with me." You see what I'm saying? Like
All the time.
That's how he just be thinking. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
how I move,
I
man.
fuck with that. So from the beginning, I seen that, and I was like, so in ways I've inspired him in a lot of ways, and he's inspired me in a lot of ways.
For sure.
And we brought those things together, and that's how we've been able to do what we do.
So, question: you guys talk a lot about leaps of faith, right?
Oh man.
So you guys were in Minnesota doing your thing, but then you saw a vision and went to LA. So tell us about
Yes.
how that happened and how you made that leap of
shit.
faith. 'Cause that was a big one.
All the leaps of faith that comes from him. He's the leap of faith God.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's the master of that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Minneapolis is a lot different than LA, man.
Shout out to
For
Solo.
sure. Yeah,
TV.
shout out to our boy Solo TV 84, by the way, man.
He from Minnesota?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
shout
a,
out to
he's a
you,
YouTuber
Chance.
over there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Shout out
that's
to
what's
all
up.
Minnesota,
Yeah, he's
man.
cool.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
y'all,
for
man.
sure. That's my
I
city,
wouldn't
man.
be here without Minnesota. for
100%. But no, I just knew that, like, I got to a point in Minnesota, I think at that time I had like around 400,000 subscribers. And I felt like, man, it was just getting harder. Like, you have no idea. Like, the car content, making car content in Minnesota at -20, -30 degree weather.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the
I
cold
feel that
in
cold
cars,
weather, bro. Yeah.
It hits your bones,
the
brother.
worst,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Oh,
And
my
no matter
God.
how old you get, I'm born and raised there, brother.
Yeah.
No matter, the older you get, the weaker it gets. I don't give a fuck what
And
nobody
the
says.
Midwest, I'm a New England guy. I'm from Connecticut. Yo, Midwest is worse
Yes.
than
Oh,
the East
for-
Coast, bro.
And you know what's
yeah.
crazy?
You
I
guys-
used to take that really personal, dog. So when I used to take that so personal, with my dog Frankie, man, that's my dog Frank. He know because I know he tapped in with this
Shout
right
out to
now.
Frankie.
Shout out my dog Frankie. So he from the Bay Area. So when I went to school, like I was telling you, Connecticut, Baltimore,
Yeah.
all that, right? I remember people would
We're gonna
always
talk
be like-
about that tomorrow, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
People would always be like, well, people ask you when they meet you and shit like that, and they get really intrigued with you. If somebody really fuck with you, they'd be like, "Where you from?"
Yep.
I'd be like, "Minnesota." They'd be like, "Oh shit, I know it's cold up there." And I'd be like, "Nigga, you live in New York or you live in Connecticut. Like, nigga, it can't be that big of a difference." Oh no, it's a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
it's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying?
That
We
Midwest
talking
cold is
below.
worse.
Or high New York might be around the same,
Yeah.
but like Connecticut, Baltimore, Maryland, it's of no comparison.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Minnesota's way colder.
Yeah, it'd be
You know
cold
what
in
I'm saying?
Antarctica sometimes.
Yeah,
That is true.
Like,
It is
literally.
true.
Yo, that Midwest
fact.
cold hits different, bro.
Yes, it does.
It's much worse, and I can say that as a New England guy. Hey, man, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
I can't relate.
So imagine, you're Barbados, man. Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
you grew up on a 5-star resort, brother, with the weather. You know what I'm
I can't
saying?
relate, bro.
But no, so think about making all these videos. At this
Yeah.
time, I was pure workhorse, right? Right now, in my content, I'm focused more on quality over quantity,
Yeah.
right? But at this time, it was the beginning. So you putting out everything, right? You know what I'm saying?
Every
It's
day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes people have no idea. I do 7-8 videos in a day.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
that's
Tell
how
them, three.
VDG.
Well, that boy used to wake up. He used to wake up 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym, and then boom, he hit me. Boom, let's go. And then we go to these dealerships and get 5 videos, review 5 cars. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it all day. Then we get done doing those cars. We go to work. We got to train the kids. You know what I'm saying? This was every day.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
day. We would make
no
videos
one
on
know.
break at work.
Yeah, and then edit on break. And then me, I was doing my live streams at the time. So we wake up 5 in the morning workout. We go get 5 vlogs done. We train the kids. Then I get my workout on. And then I sit in the gym where everybody leave. I go upstairs and hide and do a live stream for 4 hours straight. And do like this and get all my super chat money. Because that's how I was eating. Because I was doing King of Downtown with all the girls and stuff like that. None of my videos getting monetized. Oh. So I was living on my super chats. You know what I'm saying? And nobody really knew it. But I was making more money than most people from the rip. I'm a money motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm
he
a
is.
money monster. I know how to get it. I know how to feast upon it.
It's like a cookie monster
You know
and a
what I'm
money monster.
saying? I know how
Yeah.
to find a crevice and I'll be like, ooh, I could get it. I don't give a fuck where it's at. I'm gonna get it. So I knew the niche for me was gonna be these live streams. So I'm making $400 or $500 a day on live streams.
Oh, shit.
In my
Damn.
first month. My first month of YouTube, I'm making $10,000-15,000 a month. Little do people know. They understanding what's going on. I knew it. I knew I'm getting. If I come here every day, okay, 300. If I get 300 super chats, I get 500 times 30. That's 15,000.
See,
Damn.
and the thing was all this was cool while we're in Minnesota, right?
Right.
But it's like, and we're surviving, and we're super blessed to have been able to survive, right? Some of the storms that we've weathered, you know what I'm
Man.
saying? But it was like, for me, it's like, how high can we scale this shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like, because everybody has a window in this shit. I don't give a fuck if it's in basketball, business, podcast, whatever the fuck the shit is. We all have a window. Of
course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people like let's say Michael Jordan, LeBron James, their window is much bigger than anybody else in the NBA, like your average person in the NBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the people that are in there, that's even on the bench, or the people that's working their way up from G League, they have a window of times that they can maximize their opportunities, their brand deals, all these different things. Do all that shit while you're hot. Right?
Yeah.
And try to maximize as many subcategories to elevate your ultimate legacy on what you're gonna leave. Because when you got this window, you got to learn how to monetize and get as much shit as you can while you can. Because at the end of the day, you might always have your cult people that's fucking with you, right? But there's a lot of people that don't give a fuck about you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for the people that's following you as a trend, maximize this shit. You know what I'm saying? And find a way to scale your shit to be as big as possible to where you can set yourself up for generational wealth.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not as business minded as him. You know what I'm saying? But I do know this because I'm a 7-time felon. What the fuck were the odds of me even being able to do YouTube, to be able to get a Hellcat, to be able to get a fucking truck, to be able to do all these cars, track hawks, and all this cool shit, right? So it's like now, it's like, okay, we hear this. What God want me to do? I'm going to the mook with it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it. That's how LA came into the equation. It was like, it's cold as fuck here. I'm doing 7-8 videos a day. Man, it's just not sustainable in this fucking cold. So but I know if I go to LA, right, and I could do this car shit. I could do this car. I could do 12 videos a day.
Right.
There's nothing. It's never cold here.
We came and visit. We came and visit one time. Remember that? Because that really made him say, "I'm coming." We came and visit one time. We went to Platinum. Shout out to Platinum.
Platinum
Harry.
Motorsport.
And we went to Platinum Motorsport.
Jack, Harry, Sam.
Yep, our first day there, and we went there like, man, let's go. I know Platinum. They give rappers all the cars. And he was like, yeah, let's go see if we can review a car there. I'm like, nigga, come on, man. We just gonna go in there. He's like, nigga, I'm finna go. Let's go. We walk up there. I'm Tall Guy, man. This is what I do at the YouTube. I got all blah, blah, blah. He broke it down to him.
Yeah, it was Jack.
Yeah.
Jack and Sam, they're the owners. So he instantly understood. And appreciated what we were.
Instantly.
Right.
And the niche that we was filling. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So it was like, it was so instant.
Yeah.
Like in Minnesota, I had to really sell myself. I go to car review, the dealerships. Mind you, there's only one luxury, super top level luxury dealership in all of Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like they got Maseratis, Lambos, and shit like that.
Oh, shit.
On the
Okay.
one spot.
Yeah.
There's one.
Yeah.
So it's like, I go there and I got to pitch myself to these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is I wasn't always getting the cars that I wanted, right? These other dealerships, I'm going to a small Chevy dealership, I'm getting told no to drive a Corvette. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
But the thing is, because the thing is I got something to bring to the game to give y'all. Like y'all might not like my videos. Y'all might think I'm this, or you might think I'm that, or you might think he's this, or you might think he's that. You might think we drive it harsh, whatever. But it doesn't matter because we have something to give y'all, right? We have a direct source to the car people because we are the car people.
Free platform for them.
It's free. And at this time, I'm not charging for nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you give me the car, I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
And LA got it. They got it
And
right away.
But nobody in Minnesota would understand
They
it.
never understood
So
it.
for us to go to LA,
First
and at this time,
place we went to.
Yep. But at this time, I'm going to LA like every week. Once a week, every month, in the wintertime in Minnesota to create content. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so fucking cold here, I ain't got shit I can do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going out here and then next thing you know, we went there, and then it was instant. Like they instantly understood, and that hit a chord with me.
Crazy. They
it
gave
was
us a
like-
Lambo truck.
Yep.
It just
really?
came out. They just
Yep.
got it that day.
Yep.
And they're like, y'all can review
Took
this.
the plastic off and gave it to us.
Like, wow. We like, what the fuck? They're like, go ahead, do what you want to do.
You know what it
Crazy.
is too? Small time thinking was in Minnesota.
Yes, it was.
Big time thinking is LA.
No
Yep.
question.
And
And I seen that day.
Yep.
And from that day, I
It was
said,
on.
I told him as soon as we left, I said, I'm moving to LA.
Moving to
man.
LA. Yep. From
Yep.
that day, he like, I moved to LA.
But I
I'm
had
like,
been
nigga,
saying it for years.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
bullshitting again. Here go with the
Yeah.
procrastination, right? I'm
Yep.
like, man, I'm gonna go to LA. I'm gonna go to LA. I'm doing it for years.
Yeah.
But then I said, now, if a hard time would hit or some reason would hit, and I'll use it as an excuse not to do it.
Right.
But then this shit happened, and I was like, man, fuck that shit. And God just put it on my brain. I'm going for it. Top of the
right.
move.
Yeah, like we tell guys all the time, go where you're appreciated. And once again, you might be in a small little town and you want to be big. You can't be big in that town.
No.
You gotta leave.
You gotta leave.
Like you left Connecticut, right? You came
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
You went Mexico. No, you went to Texas, right?
I was in Texas, yeah.
So basically, sometimes you gotta move to get your blessing.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get.
Yeah.
They never love you where you from. You're like, even though Minnesota loved me, I'm going out, had the girls and all that cool shit. When it came to music, even my merchandise, it was like it was not in Minnesota. It was outside of Minnesota. Like
Right.
they
Yeah.
loved me as a person,
But they don't want to see you grow.
Oh, they didn't want to see me get this bad.
they
they
didn't
didn't want
want
this
to.
big Cuban on my neck.
Yep.
And I'm saying that's why I got 2 of them. Just to, actually 3 of them. But
Look at Jesus.
Yeah.
Had to leave.
come on, man. He only had 12 people riding with him till he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
So understand that he only had 12.
Yep.
And
He
another
made
thing
people
too.
walk. He took them to make motherfucker blind, could see, and only had 12 people that really rolled with him like that.
And
another
they hated
thing-
hing, how we exempt from this.
Come
shit.
on, man.
Exactly.
And,
gotta
I'll
accept
say
it.
this too, because you mentioned something really that I was paying attention. You were like, there's only one luxury car dealership in Minnesota. So those assholes had all the leverage.
Yep.
But when you go to LA,
Well,
They're all over the place.
At least they thought they did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We got the leverage.
So, but now that you guys go to LA, hey, there's a bunch of them now. So they need any edge that they can get.
Right.
So these guys wanna review cars from our dealership, and they got a YouTube platform. And here's the thing. LA, whether people want to, I'm not gonna lie, I hate Los Angeles, but I would be stupid and I'd be capping if I didn't say Los Angeles is a trending city that it happens in LA and then it trickles down everywhere else. LA first, then typically New York or vice versa, and then it trickles down to Miami, whatever it is. So they already saw the writing on the wall back then. YouTube is going to be the new frontier for influencers, everything else like that. Because now you got YouTubers that get more views than like big time TV stations. Timcast IRL gets more views sometimes than like Fox News and CNN, bro.
Yeah,
and
sure.
as a news as a news channel,
on YouTube.
But I'm with you though. I didn't like LA though either. Like it wasn't I didn't like LA. It's just LA is more of a thing for him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
facts,
for people that want to be showy, the people that want to go out and I'm not that person. But the thing was, is business wise, I loved LA.
It's a
for
perfect
me.
place to be as a content creator, bro. Me and Fresh were talking about it the other day. Like at some point, if we're gonna expand, LA is like that. You have to go out there.
You gotta go there, bro. You got to go at some point.
At some point.
So guys, when we come through there, we're coming at your spots, all right?
Yeah, you got
come to the mansion in Malibu.
Yeah, you got
get
you,
Organic.
man.
Just don't shoot us though. We show up, bro.
We ain't breaking in. I tell the Gargoyles the rest easy. You know what I'm saying? Open up the gate and let you enter. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody enter that state without me knowing, they will not leave. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
We'll hit some of these super chats real quick. Okay, where are we at, Chris? Okay, Marcus Barron, 25 hours. Been watching these dudes since 2017. Big G Squad, Organic Nation in the building. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you,
Jerry B, 10 hours. Yeah, get those likes up before Fresh unleashes those dried up credits.
Hey man, don't play with me, bro.
Crustaceans.
Don't play with me, bro. Don't come out.
No.
Captain Savaho, $10. Mr. O, the king of downtown Miami.
That'd be easy. That'd be too easy.
And then Elijah Tickerbone, $10 Australian. Thank you so much from down under.
Down under.
Love the
that's
energy, the love and appreciation these gentlemen have for each other is 100. Just a reminder for us, we always do better when we collab and build each other up.
Organic artifacts right there, man.
Facts.
That's a fact. And I didn't break down my Organic Nation too, them, because I know it's differentiate the two, Gargoyle Gang and Organic Nation. Organic Nation is all the subs and people that's riding. You know what I'm saying? And that's the people that, just fuck with this the channel. You know what I'm saying? The Gargoyle Gang, they fuck with everything. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the Organic Nation.
Yeah.
But Gargoyle Gang is different.
Yeah.
They got the God looking
They
like
spend
shiny.
money to support you.
Yeah. They pay homage to the God, man. I appreciate them more than anything.
So real quick, you guys are the car guys, right? We all know this. But for the average guy over here that I mentioned earlier, tell us like a tip to like financing the car to get what you want. Because I know like you've been through some L's regarding, banks,
big L's.
lenders.
Yes.
Like, how does one like how do you finagle a way to like get into like getting a good interest rate or like, getting a car that you actually want?
Okay, well, to keep it all the way pure and just bring them out as short as possible, there is no way to finagle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to build credit is something that's over a long period of time. The credit is everything. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if you don't have liquid cash. So that was one of the routes I had to take. That's why I had to take the back route, because I didn't have no money. I didn't grow up a trust fund baby. I didn't grow up having all this shit. I didn't have people that was just dumping shit over here or investors here or none of this shit.
Credit
So
changed our lives, man.
right, the credit. So I learned how to build that credit.
When I'm talking about credit,
we're talking about horse to credit scores.
And our life changed from that point forward. We used to come in office looking at Instagrams, and coming there and looking at Credit Karma every day. What you got? What your score? Nigga, I got 7.
Ooh, wait till next month. I'm gonna have this shit. How my credit? I'm gonna get this.
Ooh, yeah. So
That's funny.
Credit is everything, basically, right,
is.
Slim?
Yes.
Thanks, bro.
That's in the beginning. That credit is the most important thing, man. Please pay attention. Get you a secure card. Pay some gas with it. Pay it off at every month. Don't go over 30%. All that little shit we learned and we use it. That's the most important thing in the beginning stages. Get your credit right, man.
If you really want to be structured, don't go above 10, 15, 20. Just do a little bit, dump it back. Do a little bit, dump it back. Do a little bit, dump it back. And then before you know it, you'll be able to build up that shit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
shout out to our boy Bandman Kevo, man. Kevo on yesterday, guys. Like, watch the show that we did yesterday with Bandman Kevo where we broke down credit pretty well, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's very important because you need it to leverage. Because the way you guys are buying cars, you guys are buying them as assets.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
You guys aren't really buying them as liabilities. You guys are buying them as assets because they pay dividends later on.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that was a good episode y'all did too. You spent a lot of
Yeah,
games. But
shout out to Ben, man.
yeah, for sure. But the next part that you were talking about right after that is we found a way to take a depreciating asset, because it is.
Yes.
We found
It
a way
is,
to take
yeah.
a depreciating asset into something no different than what Enterprise does or
Yes.
any rental company. We're talking about Platinum.
Yeah.
So they don't say Enterprise got got a new car. Oh, this a dummy. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Facts,
Yeah.
You don't see a nigga who got a car rental business like, oh, he got another car. Look at this moron. You should have bought a house.
Right,
This
yeah.
paying for my house, you fucking
Exactly.
fool. Don't you see what I do? This is my job.
Yeah, because
I'm not no regular pedestrian buying cars.
and honestly, look at it though. Look how hard this shit is, and look how long of a journey it is to build credit.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
is
It
weak
ain't
as
easy.
fuck,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So it's like for the people that don't got the discipline and the structure to build up their credit, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go rent them cars. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like to be able to do what we're doing and then be able to like use that as a way to get money is 1,000,000,000% genius.
No
You know what I'm saying?
question.
Just like what the rental car companies do. Like, thing is, they know that if somebody wants to drive this car for a day, you know how hard it is to get your hands on a Lamborghini Aventador? I know I got one. I own one. So the thing is, to be able to buy that shit
Right.
is extremely hard. Because not only does your credit score got to be in the 1% of the world,
Down
money
payment.
the down payment is going to kill
You gotta
you.
calm down, bro.
Oh, they want that money,
Yes,
baby.
they do. They want it bad too, and they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Or get the fuck on.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you think that your average person is gonna want to go do all of that, pay like my Lambo, my Aventador payment every month is $3,400
To the scalp.
So my shit's about 4 racks total with car insurance.
Wow.
So let's think about this. And I got umbrellas with millions of dollars. So I can hit a Bugatti Devo and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to be able to have all of that with those kind of cars.
Yeah.
You know what kind of money you got to be able to make
Come on, man.
to pay for that shit every
Yeah.
month?
Come on,
Facts.
man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the rental people know this. So what they do is, and this here goes the part. You might got all the money. There's athletes, there's rappers, there's all this shit, got all this liquid cash, but they ain't got no credit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And they might not got enough liquid cash to buy a Lamborghini Aventador outright.
Right.
But they might got enough to be able to live and come out to Miami for 4 days and have it for 4 days.
Right.
So what they'll do is, if my Aventador is $3,400 a month in 4 racks with insurance, and I'm in the 1 percentile of credit scores, my shit is damn near perfect.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like to be able to do that, what they'll do is they'll say, okay, you got liquid cash, it's $3,400 a month for this one car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge $7,000 a day. That one day pays for that entire car.
Come on,
Bang.
man.
And then you just rented it for 4 days.
Yep.
So you see, look at the math and look at the
paying
game
for
behind
my
the shit.
car.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they know that you want something right now. This world we live in 2021 is an instant gratification world.
Microwave.
No question.
Microwave.
Yeah,
It's
microwave.
microwave.
They don't
so,
play the end game.
So what
Uber
they do
Eats,
is-
all that.
Yes.
Oh,
so
big Uber
we
Eats.
want you want it now, right? So it's like I could tell you, okay, here's how you build your credit, here's how you do this, but that's not going to fix it right away. You need years to build credit.
Facts.
It takes years to build credit, but it could take 2 bad decisions to knock it all away.
And it's
Facts.
gone. Take your
That
6
is
months
why
to buy back.
rappers and some celebrities rent cars because,
Right.
like you said, the no credit score.
And not only that,
and then
we-
they flex.
We talked about this
Yeah.
with Kevo. Like, even if you got the money and you go into a Lamborghini dealership, they
Right.
could still tell you we ain't
Yeah.
selling you nothing, bro.
No.
Like,
Yep.
yo, we, you know, because and I learned this from Q Bank. Shout out to him. He was
Yeah.
talking about this too. Certain dealers aren't. They just won't sell to you. Lamborghini, Ferrari, etc.
sure.
It don't matter if you don't got the money.
Right.
Oh, do you have a Lambo? Oh, do you have a Ferrari? Oh no, we ain't selling it to you.
Right.
Hey, shout out to
You
Q
know?
Banks too. I seen
Shout
him
out
with
to
my
Q
dog
Banks.
TJ,
Yeah.
man, and
Yeah,
mentor,
shout out to
man.
TJ
You know what I'm
too.
saying? Shout
It's
out
all
to
good.
Banks.
The car game, especially supercar game, is a different type of echelon of understanding because they gonna want that money up front. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what you got to know. Your credit could be whatever, but if you ain't got that money up front too, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And we got plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? And I just thank God that I took care of my credit and knew finance before I stepped in this game, and I knew each car I get. I did my research. I know my 488. That's not gonna depreciate. Those cars hold weight. They hold their value. I can sell that car next year and get my money right back. My 720S, the same thing. Let me go. I just want to talk about my cars.
I know
You know
you
what I'm
do.
saying? I just want to
Let's
bring
do
up.
it.
No, I
Let's
want
do
these
it.
motherfuckers know what I got around this motherfucker.
But wait, hold on, bring him back real quick before you get to what you got.
I'm
Bring
about
him,
to throw it
bring-
on the table.
I know you is. Bring him back to one of the
saying?
things that he was talking about where he said, what was some of the things that we struggled, right? Talking about when we did go to the ship, because talking about supercar shit, that's not relatable for the people, right? It's legendary as fuck. Congratulations, brother.
Okay, I wanted
but
to
go
go.
back to the Hellcat. Talk about the
Playing
time with the manual when you got denied for
Yeah,
the
so what
Hellcat.
people don't know that day when we was doing the manual goddamn Jeep shit when I was so frustrated because that same exact day I got denied from my Hellcat because I didn't want because once
With
again
good credit score.
a great credit score, but I didn't have enough equity of that level of a car on my name because I
Right.
just got my credit right. My first ever car I ever bought under my name because I was finagling this fucking bitches,
Yes.
putting it in their name, give them good dick for a couple months, and they get a new boyfriend because I ain't giving it to them no more. They want to okay, take it out my name. That happens like 3 or 4 times. I said, fuck it, let me get my own credit up, let me get my own license and go get my own car. So my first ever car, little do y'all know, that was in my name really was my Challenger GT. You know what I'm
Bam.
saying?
Oh.
And that was our first, so that's the first.
And how How old were you, bro?
Man, I was 30-something. I'm an old nigga now. I was probably 32. No, hold on now. I'm 39 now. That was for you. I was about 34, 35
We're
now.
just around to say 40.
Yeah, so to keep it all the way pure, even at that time, my first ever apartment was that time by myself. I was 34, 35 to keep it pure.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get real sturdy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but anyway, when I did that day, they denied me. I had to get a cosigner or some shit, so I'm frustrated. Like, damn, Slim. And Slim made me go for the Hellcat. I was going to go Scat Pack. I was going to I'm like, fuck that. But that's him, though. That's what I'm saying. He applied that leap of faith. Top of the mook and leap of faith. I'm like, nigga, I can't handle that motherfucker payment. Nigga, shit me. I want to save my money I'm getting. He like, nigga, you need a Hellcat. You get a motherfucker Scat Pack. They going to roast you. Embarrassing. Fuck it, let's go.
No, I said the Scat Pack was embarrassing.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't, brother.
You said you get a Scat Pack. Come on, man. I got me a
No,
Hellcat.
I was telling him, like, you get the Hellcat because it has more of a cult following on YouTube, right?
Right.
I love the Hellcat, so I knew what that was going to do.
Right.
And I knew that for him and what he wanted,
Right.
he want that glory, right? He want this, he want people not playing with him.
Yeah.
Go for Hellcat because they can't nobody fucking play with you but no
Right.
Hellcat.
Yeah,
Bro,
on top of
that Hellcat.
that, I never
Yeah.
liked the Hellcat.
No, he
barely,
didn't.
barely do to this day. That was strictly business.
I had a nigga come to the dealership with me one time and just sit in the motherfucker. He did not want to go.
I didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, nigga, go get a Corvette. That shit look fly.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the mother nigga that work at fucking McDonald's got a Charger.
Yeah, because he said he'd rather have a Stingray over a Hellcat before he knew, obviously. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
before
saying?
I knew, because that looks like a regular Charger that a nigga work at McDonald's got.
Yeah.
You paying $80,000
For
and
that.
this one costs $20,000. They look exactly the same. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
little
yeah.
shit, you know, that you got to know all this car with. Only motherfuckers know that is bitches that smoke Newports and motherfucking drink Mountain Dew all day, or you know what I'm saying, or another nigga. I need the bitches to know I'm in a Corvette. Look at me, baby.
Yeah.
I'm in something special.
Right.
I don't need to make a nigga understand I got a fast engine, so I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But he always wanted a goddamn Hellcat. So he
Yeah.
took me to the goddamn dealership.
Yeah.
And he like, man, this is the one. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, no, look at it. It's on the showroom floor. I'm
They
like,
roasted me too. I asked them to start it up. They wouldn't start it.
yeah, we sitting there. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, bro. Like, this is like
I'm like,
the
no,
other
you got to
one,
hear it because he kept roasting the shit.
But he
I'm like, no,
wanted to
you
hear
got to
it.
hear it, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask somebody to start it. Hey, can you start the cover then? No. Oh, shit, damn. All right, then I guess we can't do nothing. So, yeah, that's funny. But
no,
that,
you
so
right,
that,
though.
that was one of
Denied,
the
man.
storms, though. We
Yeah, I got denied
Yeah,
for
and
that.
not only did he get
Yeah.
denied, I got denied even when I had my Honda for 2 or 3 years. That
Sure.
same Honda you're talking about. And I was trying to get a Challenger. At the time, I didn't know the difference between all the trim levels, Scat Pack, GT, SXT, RT. I didn't know all this shit. So it was like, I just wanted a Challenger, and that was it. And I'd have been cool. I wanted, it was red interior, white with red stripes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? With the black rims, with the red brake calipers. That's all I cared about. I didn't know shit about the engines or nothing. So it was like, I got denied. And through that 2-3 years of building up equity in myself, I learned the different levels through YouTube of these cars. And I was like, damn, so that's why my name is Tall Guy Car Reviews. It was because it was like, I'm tall, and when I watch people's videos, there's like, they're like 5'9", talking about how they fit in this car. What about a big abnormally sized motherfucker like me, right? And then so if I'm watching you motherfuckers, I know there's other tall motherfuckers watching, so that's the tall guy part. And then the car reviews part is, it was like, I'm not an analytical dude. Just like I sat there and told you, I can admit to you, I didn't know all the different levels. So it's like, once I finally learned it, I was like, damn, well, my motherfuckers don't talk about this shit in more simplistic terms.
Yeah.
Instead of going all car brain shit, and most of that shit fly over your head, and then you feel stupid for not knowing. So what I did was I found a way to break this car shit down for people that were like us. Normal niggas that just want to know and be entertained, and they ain't super informative when you're learning about the shit. You can be entertained.
Very important, like you said, you need a car history because you can have the credit and the money. But if you don't have that payment that you made before, remember we went to buy the Range Rover, they're like, hey, we need a history of having cars of this value to even get this loan.
Yes.
So you're right. So it's stepping stones.
So, but you get denied though. What it would do is it would discourage the most.
Yeah.
Because it's like you get told, no, yeah, man,
Oh,
fuck
my
that
God.
shit, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's embarrassing.
Happened numerous
You know
times.
what I
I
mean?
called him, like, Slam, they denied me. He like, nigga, you weren't supposed to get that car. I'm like, damn, I want this money. He like, no, it's all right, bro. You gonna get something better.
I always tell them, God's timing.
Better.
Every time I got the better or the best car for me at the time. It never failed. And then on top of that, those fails, that like they say, it's not losses, those are lessons. Every time you learn something.
Yeah.
Okay, I need what? This next time. I got you. I'll be back with that. It's like, it's a blessing. It hurt. But you're like, oh, now I know this though. And we just applied it every single
But it
time.
hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh, it hurt. It's embarrassing. God damn, you know what I'm saying? That shit hurt bad, man.
Yeah.
Because you got to go back to the drawing board. It's like, you think you about to go in and get some shit, ain't nothing worse than that. You go and think you about to get some shit, then the motherfuckers tell you, nah, but we got a Honda over here for you. You went in and asked for a Hellcat.
Oh, my
Yeah.
And you're like, God damn. So that's how much of a difference I got to go from here to got all this shit in the middle? Man, fuck that shit. And then you say it, fuck it initially, then you go home, and if you really want it, you're going to go back to the drawing board, you're going to say, fuck it, whatever it take, however much time it take, no matter the money, no matter nothing, I'm going to get this shit.
Facts.
And that's what you got to
always
be.
came out with what we wanted.
Yeah.
So don't take those losses. Don't take that embarrassment. People use that as motivation and use that information to grow and go.
Facts.
Learn from me else.
I'll hit the super chats real quick. Salute to the guys and Tall Guy and MrOrganik. Keep doing what y'all doing. That comes from the club,
Thank you,
Professor
Rich.
Rich.
From the
Go subscribe
seed.
to his YouTube channel, guys.
Okay.
And then what else? Anything else, Chris?
Nope, we're done.
All right, cool.
Okay, so question for you guys: how's dating been for you before the fame and then after the YouTube, like I would say, blow up?
I'll let you go, bro.
Yeah, this is definitely down my alley. Like I always said, and I keep standing on this, I always was that guy my whole life. I always had every girl I wanted. Always was the cool guy. I always had the baddest girl in the town, the school, the club. So that what I thrived on. And then I was the king of downtown. And where that comes from is I should go downtown, go to the clubs. I walk in free. I get all the love, and I don't spend a dime because I don't drink. So I didn't come in the club tricking and spending money and kissing ass. I came in with aura. I came in with respect. I came in with, you know what I'm saying, feng shui. And I worked my way to the top, and I ain't never spent a dime in no clubs ever in my life.
Bam.
And they parked my car in front of NBA niggas and all that. My shit right there in front of all of them, even before YouTube. So I've been that nigga, been having all these girls before YouTube. So you got to mind, and I never used to go on no dates. I barely even turn the TV on with a bitch when they come to the crib. You know what I'm saying? They come in the house, I'm just like, boom, it's already game time. You know what I mean? So when I got the YouTube fame, and I got money, it's the opposite for me. I went the backwards way. So it's like this shit is harder for me because now women want you to take them on nice dates. They want trips. They want you to buy them bags. They want you to goddamn cater to them and what you gonna do because they can fuck a regular nigga just like they fuck you, but you got money, so you need to be doing more.
Facts.
But for me, my whole life, I never did nothing and got all that. So it's way more difficult for me. That's why I type settle down, got a woman like this, easier for me, brother. Like me, I got to throw in the towel. And on top of that, you scared to death of any situation because the fall of death of every successful black man is going to be a woman.
Facts.
We go to Tupac, we go to Mike Tyson, we go to whoever. We'll keep going down the line. Going to be some kind of altercation that really fucked them up.
And you're in LA
But
too.
there's
bro.
also some
Come
great
on,
there's Barack and there's Michelle. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's one out of
There's some
million,
greats though, brother.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about. I'm just talking about of a
Empire, you thinking like 300 type?
No, what I'm saying is not even that, because that is true. I'm talking about a person that's fucking a lot of bitches.
Yeah.
Right? Who ain't gonna succeed. Yeah, fuck all that. You settle down. It's a blessing. You got a woman in the dead. I ain't saying it's a bad thing. I'm talking about a nigga out here want to fuck hoes. I'm gonna party and be the black Hugh Hefner. No nigga could do that. Look at all these niggas you could name. I don't want to name no nigga name, but every single nigga that out here slanging dick to these bitches, they in all type of controversy. And it's never gonna fail.
Ain't gonna name nobody.
Yeah.
Huh?
I ain't gonna name no
Gonna leave
niggas.
the people wondering.
They know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of singing motherfuckers, but for real, you got it. So with me, it was 10 times more difficult for me with fame and money.
Yeah.
Because now they want to go on dates. I don't take nobody on dates. Now they want to buy them shit. What the fuck I like buying you something? I'm the nigga. You getting all the blessings even being around me. To give you something. What
the fuck?
What the hell is going on? So this shit was like repulsive to me. So I had to throw in the towel and you know what I'm saying, settle down and relax. So it was way more difficult now. Then I had it was a free for all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was a grand
Yeah,
slam.
you got
a
lots
feast.
to lose now, bro. And
Oh,
another
my
thing
God.
too, let's keep it a stack, bro. We live in a day and age now where, like, you know, I'm gonna say me also because we're on YouTube, right? Because I think that's flagged. But anyway, like these chicks out here coming with crazy allegations, bro.
Right.
Because they can say it and it not be true, and people are gonna believe them.
sure.
Because a man is always guilty until proven
Man, you
innocent.
seen that fat bitch that was talking about Usher was fucking her and all that? She had a full press conference. God damn. Like, this is Usher here. What's going on?
Yo, tell him about the girl with the money that came in the studio.
Which one? Oh, yeah. So we had this chick over, right? So I'll go down memory
This
lane
one
again.
said she
watched the
stole
video,
y'all
right?
money. She stole y'all.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah,
said y'all
yeah.
took
Yeah, they
money
watched
from
the
her.
video.
They
I
saw
watched
the
that.
video, but like, bro, it's crazy because like we had everything filmed, and this is
Yeah.
for all you guys that are watching, all 2,800 of you guys, by the way. Thank you so much. Like the goddamn video because I don't want to
Facts,
stop that
guys.
video.
Like.
Hit that like button. But so the thing is, the scary thing is this: we got a studio here where we have like literally 9 cameras, right, all over the place, right. We even got a kick out cam. This chick was being recorded in 1080p, right, on stream. And she still had the audacity to say we stole money from her when everything was on camera. And on top of that, we were using our
right
cell
here.
phones. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to the
there you
people
go.
in the back. You know, and we ended up recording everything on our cell phones too. And we recorded me putting her bag down. And then before our boy Trey, Pastor Trey out there, took her phone, took her bag and gave it to security to try to get her kicked out, we recorded the inside of it. And this chick still went back and said, yo, these dudes stole $1,700 from you, which we did the math and figured it out. We made about $1,700 on Super Chat that day, and she tried to say, oh, we stole $1,700 from her, and then she tried to say we took it out of her purse. But this is us recording everything as YouTubers, and she still made that allegation.
Yes.
And the sad part is some simp paid her 2 bands on
they believed her.
Cash App or whatever.
Wow.
They believed her.
Because they believed her. So
They
we
want
live in a
some
world
pussy,
now,
that's all.
bro.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just dangerous time to be a man with affluence because women know, bro, they can always pull that trump card of he did this to me or he stole from me or whatever, and simps are gonna feel bad for them, and then they're gonna pay them and give them money. So it is what it is, man. So I get exactly where we're coming from, Organic.
Yeah,
No, Slim.
it's difficult.
Slim, for you've met someone, right? That's totally changed how you move. You definitely changed up. You kind of, I would say, evolved as a man. Tell us about how you met her and how that change made you say, you know what, she's the one.
Man, it's hard to even explain. It was just a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, even my dog, this is my nigga. And he, right through the door, as soon as I met Jazz, it was like, love and Slim, y'all go subscribe if y'all want to tap in.
Legendary
But
channel.
as soon as I met her.
Hold on, I can do something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You might come on screen.
You want to come say hi to the people, baby?
They got to see her, man.
You want to come say hi, baby?
This is amazing, man.
Oh man, fresh put
She
on.
top level fine.
This guy.
Yeah, it's a crazy story.
Yep.
It's amazing. I was right there the whole time.
It's
too.
gonna make sense now.
Yeah. Oh, we get
Enter
okay.
Jazz. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
Scooches.
Yeah, my baby.
Hold on.
Yeah, we can set it up. Yeah. You
Nah, shit.
okay, all right.
Okay. Cool,
We
cool,
got
cool,
Trey in
cool.
the back with the mic. Like, we
got Trey in the
gonna do this. Shout out to our boy Trey, man.
There you go.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe. Maybe I can get
Okay.
on.
All right. No worries.
We'll see. You know what I'm saying?
So Slim is wait, and then your boy get married too, right?
Yep.
So tell us what made you choose Jazz over everybody else, and kind of like
Maybe the guys could learn.
yeah, exactly, because
Oh, for sure.
we know that there's quality girls out there, but it's hard to find them sometimes. How to like vet them and know if she's the one.
Well, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like, you can find the right people by just simply just going through life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a 7-8 year relationship before I met Jazz. So going through that kind of built me to be what I am today with her and be able to appreciate and respect who she is.
Yeah.
Because had I met her too early, I'd have fucked it up. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's huge to be able to go through life, to be able to appreciate
Trey.
and understand. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
No, he was just gonna get her a chair. A chair. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
all
she can
right.
go. She can go.
Oh, she gotta go? Okay.
Oh, baby, out of here.
We don't want her to stand, yo.
So I think that is huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, God's divine order and timing is everything, right? So I feel like maybe had I met him while I was in prison, maybe me and him wouldn't have worked. We wouldn't have been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was how everything happened in his time. I had to go through a certain set of things. I had to go through a certain level of friends. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I wouldn't have appreciated him as a friend had I never had other friends who did me wrong or did me bogus.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it was like to be able to go through that and then meet him is like, it made me respect and value what we had as friends. You see what I'm saying? Same thing for Jazz, just on a different level. No homo, brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I
But
mean?
I
It's like,
always use that same analogy too, so I get it.
so that's huge. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through what I had to go through in life to be able to understand and appreciate and respect who she is and tap out to her greatness. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really tell you what feeling I had. It was just something totally so world renowned that I never felt in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even before, like, you know, even you see how I am now, I always try to express this, and we express this on our channel, Love Is Slim. I never, ever pretend to be the good guy. I never try to be like, oh, I was this good guy this whole entire time, and then now, like, you know, I found my soulmate. No, I was, you know, I wasn't always the ideal nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, to meet her, to be able to move accordingly right through the door was insane. Like, even him, he's seen it right away at the beginning. He was like, damn, bro, you moving different with her.
Yeah, because I
Right
was
at
there.
the
'Cause I
beginning.
went out there. I went out there and stayed with him for like a month. Before I moved, I was trying to make my decision. He was like, "Man, just come out here for a week."
Yeah.
And I was out there for a week. Like, nigga, just stay a month, dude. Just stay. So I'm sleeping on the couch, and every night they just doing shit, flying in helicopters. I was, God damn, that's the most legendary shit I've seen in my life. You know, I'm talking about bouquet of flowers. That nigga, you buy that for your goddamn 20-year anniversary type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this is some legendary shit. I'm just watching it every day, like, and he just living through it. But go ahead, champ.
But it was really like, appreciate it, bro. It was like really like a feeling that I can't even tell you. It's just like, she's just my soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like, and I knew that, and God instantly put it on my brain. You know what I'm saying? no, nigga, move right with this one. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how it happened. So it was like after my last relationship ended, it was like people think I was in LA and I was just out there and I'm living. No, I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Totally.
you know what I'm saying? So it was like to meet her at that time.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Yeah and no, because it was like I feel like I was still healing. You know what I'm saying? And I was still trying to work my way around certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like God placing her on me, it was like, had he waited 6 months and then delivered her to me, maybe I might have been too far gone. You know what I'm saying? So it was perfect timing in that sense. But the time where it felt like it probably wasn't perfect timing, because I tried to fight it at first. It was like, I'm feeling these feelings, and then I'm feeling like, man, maybe I'm tripping. I just got out of a 7-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, don't niggas say like you supposed to be like free for a good long time and shit like this, and what the fuck is going on with me? You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I can't even lie to you and say that it wasn't scary to me, because I'm feeling things with her that I didn't feel ever in my life. I never wanted marriage. I never wanted kids. And now all of a sudden I meet her and I'm seeing things. Like I'm literally I had dreams, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? About this shit. So it's like, and I'm a sign follower, right? So I feel like when life is going right, it's because you're following God's signs. Like if he plants a seed in you, it's up to you to water it and then watch the motherfucker grow, right? But if you don't follow what God's giving you, I feel like that's when shit goes all bad, right? And I feel like I learned that by going to prison, navigating my way through life like I have. You know what I'm saying? So when he puts something on my brain, or I start to feel myself being obsessive about something, I follow whatever I'm visioning, whatever I'm seeing, whatever I'm feeling. I follow it. So I followed it with her, and I felt like there was things that scared me too. Being honest, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of things men don't talk about a lot of times. It's just actually really being scared. Like I was scared because you gotta think I'm in LA. Like what the fuck was the odds I moved to LA and I find a woman that's finding a motherfucker that I can trust that ain't gonna stain me later. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the odds of that shit?
Especially in LA.
Gotta be careful.
LA? Are you kidding me?
Gotta be
LA?
careful.
It's crazy.
No
Gotta
way.
be careful.
And I'm a Minnesota boy. I'm coming to LA. Nah, you might be really good. You might be, you know what I'm saying? You might be trying to get me.
Damn
so
right.
you'd be scared about that. So it's like I had to work through that emotion. That's why I said the timing didn't feel necessarily impeccable at that time, because I felt like I had to work through that in my brain and be okay with being vulnerable with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Powerful.
Cool.
Yeah, because I feel like most guys have to vet. And for example, if it's the first girl that you meet, bro, you don't know what's good and what's bad.
Right.
But since you've been through the storms, you've seen good and ugly. You know what? This is the one I can actually say, give a chance to, because you know what? It might work out.
Yep.
That's
Or
powerful.
do I let my fears and insecurities run me to the point where I run away the best woman that I've ever run across? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's never going to be a great time to just be head and heels over love. You know what I'm saying? And thinking and believing that you done found your soulmate. It's never going to be.
By the way, the chat's saying that you found your Beyonce.
Bro, something like that?
She sounds like Beyonce.
For sure.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
Super chat.
So yeah, I'll read the super chats real quick. Okay, so we got David K. Trust in God, move with a purpose. Thank you so much, David. So what are two things you guys would say people need to be successful?
I'd say passion and consistency. You know what I'm saying? Work ethic, if I could throw in 3, that'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Your work ethic is everything, but consistency, you can't have consistency without work ethic.
Bam.
So I would say consistency and passion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna work with the consistency if you ain't passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah, that's pure facts. For me, what I always thrived on and what got me to my plateau is just believing in myself like I believe in God. That same energy, that same faith I put in God, I put into myself every single day. The same prayers I give to him, I chase those prayers down every day. I don't wait for them to fall upon my head. I chase them and try to jump to them and you know what I'm saying, and meet them in the middle. So believe in yourself like you believe in God. And the last but not least, the most important thing, coming from a young old nigga, 39 years of age, didn't have his first apartment till he was 34, didn't have his first car in his name until he was 34 years old, and I'm 39 now, is just never give up. That's it. The ones that made it, they never gave up and they never gave a fuck. That's what you need right there. That fuck it button. Never give up and believe in yourself like you believe in God. That same energy you praying that you get that job. That same energy you praying you get that woman. Put that in your fucking self, nigga, and go get it and die about it or kill about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen. That's it.
Bang bang,
Powerful.
right there, man. That's all facts right there.
Yo.
Guys, like the goddamn video, man.
Facts.
How many likes are we up to, guys, right now?
So we had 1.9.
Guys, get us to 2K at least.
Super chats?
All right, 2K at least.
And then closing thoughts.
Okay. Fresh, can you read that? I can't see it.
Okay, Meg, $20 says, big Gargoyle gang
Big
and G Squad in the
Gargoyle gang.
building.
The gang,
Shout out to you,
gang.
Meg. Thank you, brother.
All right, we good.
Cool. Okay, Where can people find y'all, man? Because y'all drop a lot of gems here. So I can't imagine the vlogs that y'all do now with the gems, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. MrOrganik, YouTube is Mr_Organic. Make sure the organic with a K. You know, the K stands for kill. You kill people with your freshness. You kill people with your realness. You kill people with your growth. You kill people with your responsibilities. You kill people with your grind. That's what the K is for. And same thing, Instagram, MrOrganik is just one word, of course, with the K at the end. You know, get my books off Amazon. I wrote 2 books. One book, How to Be an Entrepreneur and YouTuber. I'm a millionaire. I ain't got 1 million subs. Nigga, find another. On top of that, I wrote a book on financial freedom, know about cryptocurrency, know about insurance policies, know about investments, RO. There's everything you need to know about money and get your financial freedom. That's my purpose on this earth, is to get that to my people, is them to believe in themselves so much so they can be free and put it all online to shine. MrOrganik, that's me.
Can you tell us how much cars you own and what cars you own real quick?
Oh, yeah, let's get back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at the
do that.
pinky, man. That's a Cartier, by the way. This is my baby watch. You know what I'm saying? The big bracelet, man. All this shit is sturdy too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your life confiscated fucking with me. But the cars I got right now, man, I got a Rolls Royce Wraith, all custom to a T, nothing like it, the best one in the world by far, ain't no comparisons at all, because there ain't no competition. I got a 728 McLaren, doors go up with a little extra meat on top of the forehead. You know what I'm saying? I have the AMG GT, the coupe, I got that too. That's the Mercedes Benz. On top of that, I got the 488 Spider, not 58. Not the GTB, whatever the fuck that is. I got the Spider, man. That costs you an extra $100,000 just for that top to come off. I also got the 4x4 G-Wagon, squared. Not a G-Wagon, not the baby mama mobile. Just the big daddy mobile, okay? And it's the motherfucking green beam, that 1 out of 20 in America. Yeah, that's the whips I do have right now. I had a super stock Hellcat, gave it to my brother. I did have a Hellcat Charger, gave it to my girl. Shout out to Champ. 3 of them to God. And I got a Malibu estate, nigga. Let's get all that. Yeah. Great.
Boom.
Fuck going
Damn,
on, nigga.
son, where'd you find this?
Coming from nothing to that. That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
And did that, nigga, like I said, I had my first car, and my name 34. I had my first apartment at 34. I'm 39 now, and look what I got. Nigga, I never gave up. Look at me. Y'all can do this too. Don't get it fucked up, Mr. Screwed It. Don't take my confidence as anything. People think, oh, he's not cocky, confident. Actually, you're wrong again, bitch. I'm just factual. I'm just factual. I'm 6'6", 230, sturdy. I'm a genius. I look good. Look at my skin texture. It ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? These are facts of life. I am 6'6". I'm a 98 percentile motherfucker on my height alone. I'm cock diesel. I bench press over goddamn 300 pounds. Come on, man. Niggas ain't doing all that. I got 360 windmill right now. I'm 39. Niggas ain't doing that. I rap. Make sure you stream the music. I do everything, man. I'm just one of the ones. It ain't no competition. I just know what I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not better than nobody. I'm just me. That's it. I ain't trying to be better than nobody. Don't take it that way, because I'm not thinking about you. How dare you put yourself in competition with me? What the fuck were you thinking? You know what I'm saying? The God, man.
Yeah, what's up, brother? What's that? Tall guy.
Hey, can I just say this real quick? So, for all the people out there in the world, I always like to let people know whatever it is that they're going through is normal, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like the daily grind of anything, right? So before I tell everybody where they can find me and my beautiful soon-to-be wife, you know what I'm saying? Just let everybody know, like, because even talking with y'all kind of like worked up my spirits to where I'm even talking about something like this. Mm-hmm. So when you're going through your grind, right, and you're going through everything you're going through in life, sometimes we ask God all the time, like, why? Why are we going through this, or why are we doing this, or why is this, or damn, I feel like it's over, or I feel like this, or I feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of appreciating some of the bullshit that we're going through, because that bullshit is eventually going to fertilize and give us everything that we've ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me just think about my baby. You know what I'm saying? Just everything that we've ever been through in life that's gotten me to this point has set me up for her, has set me up to be with my dog, shining the way he's shining, and everybody else on my team to be able to do what we're doing, to even be on a platform like this with y'all, to even be having these conversations. So really, was my life all really ever that bad on the shit I was going through when I was going through it?
Nope.
Nah.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
It was worth it.
So I want to tell everybody out there in the world, man, whatever it is you're going through, no matter how bad it may be, no matter how fucked up it is, no matter what you're questioning, no matter how unideal it is, keep going, because eventually you're going to be on your platform and you're going to be sharing your shit and you're going to be telling people stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to give people the feel that they need to be able to get through the bullshit.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
But to find me and my fiance, you go to Love and Slim, subscribe. You could follow us on Instagram at Love and Slim. You can follow my beautiful. I know that she finding the motherfucker. I know people want to know where her Instagram is. It's Love JJP, LUVJJP. For all the motherfuckers that want to go
Chat
over
knows,
here and drop the drooling emojis. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Chris?
No, the chat knows. It's like, yo, she has 1 million people on IG.
They know that shit quick. Yeah,
Yeah, they gonna find it quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She ain't hard to find. She's shining like new money.
All the links are going to be below, guys. I got all their the YouTubes, Instagram, social medias, all that stuff down below in the description. So
and then one last thing, yo, Trey, without you, this wouldn't be possible, bro. So anything you want to talk to Tall Guy and Organik on the air? Anything you want to say?
No, I just want to thank him for dropping all the gibberish throughout this podcast. Man, it's definitely much appreciated, man. Because almost every video you get the game if you listen tightly and you listen closely. And both of the videos, if you see past everything, you can tell they really have that true passion for helping people, man. And that everybody don't have that, man. They want everybody to eat. They always link everybody in the description.
Facts.
There's not.
We
many
noticed that you guys do
YouTubers
that.
They always shout out from the small YouTubers to the big. So I respect the grind. I respect the hustle. Keep doing it. Y'all my motivation. Y'all got me through the pandemic last year a lot. Just watching y'all videos, and that energy is contagious. It comes off the screen. You guys have no idea. That energy comes off the screen and amazing, man. Top of the move, man. It's legendary. I'm happy
the
you guys
podcast
are here,
too.
man.
Make sure we shout that out.
Yeah. Top of the move podcast. Hey, bro, we appreciate you, my nigga.
For sure, we appreciate you, Trey.
Yeah, Trey's a big part
even
of
how the worlds even came together to even all sync us up together to even be able to have this. To, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a blessing for us to be on y'all platform, just as like vice versa.
It's gonna be the biggest one in the game.
Yeah, y'all killed this shit, man. So keep doing y'all shit, and shout out to you, champ. You know what I'm saying? My nigga. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Trust me, we noticed that because like there's other YouTubers that like they won't even give us credit or tag us in their joint. I ain't gonna say no names. But you guys do that for everybody, no matter how small they are. You guys shout them out and you put their stuff in the description, man. You guys aren't like here to, just I'm gonna hoard all the clout. Like you ain't getting nothing. We ain't helping you. You guys be putting other people on too, man. So
that shit is petty, man. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere in life, man. If you blessed in this position to get somebody else some shine, then why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Because especially for me, because my dog allowed me to shine like no one could ever move the way we move. You ain't never seen niggas come up like this. Both I got all these Lambos. He got Lambos. I got Ferraris and all this shit. Nobody did it together from the seed. Niggas didn't go from a CTS, you know what I'm saying, used Cadillac, and he from a Honda to Lambos and big ass mansions in California like that. Show me two motherfuckers that did that and still stand strong with each other shoulder to shoulder. It never been done. So we could do it with each other. We want to pass that on to others. It's enough for everybody to eat, man. Like they say, crabs in a barrel, that way they call niggas. We pulling each other down, but that's not our natural habitat. Me and my dog, we king crabs. We in the ocean swimming, doing what we want. That's enough room for everybody. And like I said, there ain't no competition over here, man. Why would you compete?
But people used to always say that, though, and I told you, I had a long conversation with Fresh and Trey about that the other day. You know what I'm saying? People from the beginning always was like, hey, man, you got to get him up out your shit. You know what I'm saying? He trying to take your shine or whatever. And remember how I just told you about God signs? Yeah. When guys put something on me, I'm going to follow it. You know what I'm saying? To my best ability. I fucked up a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But to my best ability, I'm going to follow. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I always had God signs where God was like, I felt like I was always a testament to God's work. So I felt like, how could this nigga take anything that God got set for me?
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he winning, I'm winning.
That's what you always say from the beginning. Like, even though his shit was still way bigger than mine, and he always thought from the beginning, he like, nigga, you are built for this. You're going to go crazy. I'm telling you, just get on the fucking camera and go. You're going to be the biggest nigga in the game. So the whole time, he always thought I was going to be the biggest, even though he is. It don't even matter. We never cared. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We still don't give a fuck.
Because you're a unit.
Yeah.
If he wins, you win.
All you gotta do is anytime I get a car, anytime he get a car, anytime we do anything, just look at our faces, look at our expression, look how we talk, look how we look at each other and what we done did. We happy for each other than we are for ourselves. Yeah. Cause we know where we came from. And we know what we talked about in the beginning. We know them fucking road trips. We pay for our own tours. We know about them torches, me and my man. We know who's motherfucking nigga pulled a gun on us. I fucking had to run fight for my life. This nigga ran and came back for me. You know what I'm saying? That was me and him. Nobody else could do that shit.
Right.
Don't worry, man. We're up next for our Lambo too.
Man, we're coming up next.
Yep. Lambos and Ferraris. That's what's next, nigga.
They said don't buy a Huracan, buy a Ventador.
Yeah, if he get a Huracan, everybody roasted, man. The doors don't go up. Stop finagling. Only goddamn finagling ass niggas drive Huracans for the most part. Unless you like a real like speed racing motherfucker and you want to just be comfortable in it. But if you're doing Prefermontes and you want Evos and shit, I get that because you on some car brain shit.
Right.
But you on some nigga, I'm trying to stunt.
Yeah.
Nigga, you got to get a Aventador, nigga. Don't sell yourself short. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I
But
mean?
you blessed if you got an Ergon, brother.
Hell
You
yeah,
beyond
you is.
blessed.
Hell yeah, you is. But we know the game. Like,
Right.
I want a Maserati, motherfucker. I want me a I8.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was the nigga that do that time. I
Yeah.
wanted them shits. I know what they do. The bitches gonna see in the panties moist. But you know you're cheating the game.
Yes.
You know in your heart. You look in the mirror. Like, I wanted to get that 458. I wanted to California. I was gonna cut them real short. I was gonna California.
no.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I was gonna do it, but I looked at
California.
I said I couldn't do it. I couldn't
can't
do
do
it.
California.
I said, okay, I'm gonna go 58. Slim said, no, nigga, don't get the 58. I said, God damn, I'm gonna go 88. Get the Spider. You gotta get the Spider. I said, fuck it, let's go, Spider. 270, bitch.
Yo, man.
man.
Guys, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. This is really entertaining. This is fantastic.
For real.
We have
man.
3 chats. I'm gonna read the chats.
Real quick, I'll read these super chats. HCX at large, all you $10. All you guys are the truth, MrOrganik. What does the three of them mean?
People always know what three. I break it down real quick. 3Bs was my original nickname and name. People used to call me 3Bs. It stand for Big Bone the Boss. That was just something people used to call me. They used to call me Bone because I used to play basketball. So I always break.
That was what I always known him as, Bone.
I used to break people's ankles and knees. Like even in college, my dog James, they used to call me J Moves because I always make a move before I shoot. I always was a wiggly motherfucker. So they used to call me Bone, and then Bone stand. Everything has an acronym. Bone stands for ball or nothing else. That's how I live my life. I want a ball. I want to have a ball. And so I was like, I was ahead of the time. Now everybody was saying big and shit now. I wanted to be big. Everybody's going little. So I wanted to be Big Bone. And it was Big Bone the Boss. So it was like 3Bs. People like, Big Bone the Boss. I'm like, yeah, 3Bs, 3 of them. 3 of them. And then people just kept saying, 3 of them. I'm like, yeah, 3 of them, nigga. So then I changed 3 of them to something. 3 of them means mind, body, and soul, all chasing goals, all chasing greatness. You got all 3 of those aligned, you can't go wrong. So when I say 3 of them, that's when I'm on my shit. 3 of them, that's when I can't be fucked with. That's when my mind, body, and soul is all right. When that's all right, that's when that money right. The God. 3 of them.
There you go, man.
Love it, man. 7 degrees, $20. I don't donate on Twitch. I don't tip the pizza man, but I stay super chatting fresh and fit because I love you guys, man. This podcast changed my life. Man, keep it up, fellas. Thank you so
brother.
much, bro.
For real, man.
Everything.
And then the Sabby BG show, $10. YouTuber with 300K followers, thriving business, recently separated wife. Couldn't take that I am ambitious and left 9 to 5 and chasing my passions. Any suggestions on how to have fun now?
Fuck
Get out
pussy,
there and
man.
date chick, man.
Yeah,
Date
bro.
chicks,
Pussy raw, coming pussy, get playing bees. Eat ass, like this.
Yeah. I love it, man.
Oh, man.
And then LMMOCOM, $20 support. Super. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that.
All right, guys.
All right, we're good.
Guys, thank you so much. We're gonna close the show
We
here.
have another show right after this one.
Yeah.
Late night with some ladies on
ladies.
Organic.
Yeah.
And I know he gotta go.
Yeah.
But also guys, follow us on Twitch. Please do me one favor. Get us on Twitch. It's twitch.com/FreshandFitPodcast. It's gonna be lit, bro. Check it out. It's gonna be lit. There you
All
go.
right, guys. Thank you so much, man. We'll catch you guys
Legends,
in a little bit,
legends.
man. We're gonna do it back to back. So
Back to
peace.
back.
Peace.